Drive my best.
Late Tony, that's
Late
Drive my
Tony.
best.
You didn't try your best.
The cool part is, I was on schedule. Those last 3 minutes be crucial. If I leave the house by 10:23,
Oh, you got it down to an exact
yeah,
minute.
because my goal is always to leave the house by 10:20. Oh shit, my bad. My goal is always to leave the house. My bad. That's always my goal. But I pulled out of the garage at 23 after, and then that light was super long.
So you don't try to get here early. You try to get here right on the dot.
Well, if I leave at 10:20, I'll be here early.
What happens if you leave at 10:22? You'd have been on time.
23 I've made before because the lights worked out in my favor. But man, that first light, I sat there for like 2 minutes.
But then why did you terrorize us by staying in your car an extra 4 minutes?
Man, I was like, and they're hooking up the controls. Niggas is in here confused about the ad. And I was just like, man, I'm gonna just cut my nails. I just clipped my nails right there in the parking lot. Defeated. Yeah.
It sounds like
$10.
a late shame, man.
Huh?
Sounds like it's a late shame. You just sat in your car and thought about.
Like, cause I pulled up, I scrambled in. That 46 and I was like, fuck it.
Take these extra 4 minutes.
This is what it is. Took my sweet ass time.
You dropped it in there.
I was late,
It looked
y'all.
a little light.
What's up, everybody? I was late again.
Man, you've been filling up the hole in
Man,
this
I've
jar,
been
man.
funding this whole jar, man.
This jar been getting the good stuff.
There you go. I got you. I could have handed that to
Oh,
you.
no, man, look at that.
Okay,
But did we expect anything
Can
else?
you count it out?
I'm the late king.
What you got right
taking
there?
my job now,
got
baby.
a lot of singles.
How much you got right there, man?
I like
That's 10?
one.
Did
It's
you,
10.
you confirm, Keon?
Y'all just realized these letters are different.
What?
Are those new ones? You fresh from the bank.
No, these are old.
They're crispy.
But every letter is different on this thing.
What you mean? Like it's one?
Like
There's
the
a
serial
K,
number?
there's a G,
Oh, yeah,
there's
yeah.
a J, I, A, B, F.
That's,
Never noticed that before.
That's Teamster.
Put it in me, Tony.
They
Put
play
it in me.
Teamster poker.
Y'all ever notice the owl sitting on the
Yeah, I remember that.
in the corner?
We should dissect all those.
Man,
Is that the 20 where if you folded a certain way, you can see like someone folded a certain way and
The
then the
Twin
world,
Towers
yeah, the Twin
on-
Towers on there.
what?
Mm.
On the new 20?
Regular 20s.
There's the Twin Towers on there?
Yeah, the not the twin. What are the ones they blew up?
Yeah.
The World Trade.
Yeah, World Trade. Yeah.
But somebody like they'll fold it and you see like the smoking building.
You
and
see the
stuff
smoking
like
building.
that.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
get
know, and it's
high,
part of
but
them conspiracy theories. It's like, see, it's all in the 20s.
I never got
Is it
that
on the
high.
back of the 20?
But it's a certain way you're supposed
It's
to
a
fold
certain
it.
way you're supposed to fold it.
Yeah.
It's
I
on
mean,
the back.
You see the blown up
I
buildings.
think it's a 20, right?
It's a 20.
Yeah. I mean, I can't tell you how to do it, but
Oh, I can see
Yeah.
why one of these would be.
you gotta like certain cats.
It was like, see how long these been around? They knew it was coming.
This is Illuminati symbol right here. I'm like, this has been a long
Remember somebody
time.
said one of the like it was a joke, but somebody was like, if you look real close, you can see a slave in
Oh,
the window.
yeah.
Of the, and people was really looking like, what? What are you going? Why would he be in there? Why would he be looking out like, hey?
Would you have been mad if
They
you was
let
the
me in the
slave in that
house.
picture? Or would
It's
you
your
have been
picture,
like,
you keep on-
Yeah,
Yeah.
you motherfuckers. Right into the fabric of the currency. Yes, I was late, France. I was late.
Who makes up this stuff?
the conspiracy theories? People
Yeah.
just with a lot of
America.
time on
Hell
their
of
hands.
time.
I want to
A lot
start
of
one. I
time.
need to start my own conspiracy. You know, just have like people go down the rabbit hole, some shit that ain't true, but you do so much work in there.
Uh-huh.
And how long? Like, there's a ton of things you can just make coincidences in. You like, you think this is an accident?
Mm-hmm.
And they have people going down, and then have other pages that you make. So they would be like, check this link out. This guy said the same thing, and it's just my voice in a different voice. Hello,
That's all it takes.
hello, mates.
It's more than one source.
You probably have seen this before,
Reference your other page too, build your followers.
but I can't say it. I can't say the other page, you know. Like, but I could send them to another one.
Yeah.
So, hello, mates. And then it's like, I know you guys have been looking at such things.
That's mad funny.
This is all me.
People will buy it hook, line, and
Sure
sinker.
would. Man, I've checked 3 different sources.
Yep.
Everybody's been saying it.
Everybody, people say everybody is only one person.
Yeah.
Man, I heard everybody. It's like, who?
They said.
Yeah, they. Who's they?
All it
They-
is
yep.
one person.
They saying. But one person can be a they. They late.
Well, now.
Tony.
They are. They.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, now.
No, even before.
That's it now.
Wait, even before? What do you mean?
Like just saying they,
Oh,
right?
What?
no. I mean, I thought it was now.
You can
ever since
refer to
the-
somebody as
One person is they.
yeah,
That's
They
Yeah,
late.
That's what they said.
yeah.
And you were talking about one
person.
person.
Yeah, you can do that.
They get me
I don't think that was.
confused.
I don't think that was. I don't know if that was ever.
That's what she said.
Were we just doing that? Is that grammatically correct?
I don't
Are
know
we
if
that's
that's
a
correct.
different
You know what I'm
thing.
saying? We're not
Now. I
talking
don't
about
know.
Because we were
about
supposed to
that.
say
correct.
if we were referring to
I
somebody,
don't
we'd be like,
know.
"Oh, he said that," or "She said that." We weren't. I don't think we were supposed to say they.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, if you're talking about grammatically correct, I
What they? Because that's what we be like. What they say.
what they say.
Yeah.
And we talk about
One
one person.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we just did that. I don't think it's correct.
You always got who's they.
Who's
Yeah.
they? They, you know who they
It
is?
might be correct though.
I don't know.
I don't
Is it
think so.
correct, Chatsworth? Y'all tell us, man.
I'm sure they is.
I don't think that's a new thing though.
What did he say?
No,
They
no,
said-
we're
yeah.
not saying it's new. We're just saying I don't think we've ever.
I think it's.
I think that
it's
is correct though.
because I don't think they would.
If you're unknown to what they're supposed their pronouns or whatever.
Oh
even
yeah.
that
if you don't
would
know
work.
if it's a he or she.
Yeah, you
the
always
they.
enter with they.
But if you were telling somebody a story,
But
you would
outside
know,
of the
right?
pronouns and stuff, is it?
It depends
correct?
on how they were saying it, because in the story they could be saying they too. They was da 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 da.
They could be saying, "See, look, we do it
Yeah.
so naturally."
Is it right? That was
So,
But that
yeah,
makes
that's
sense
correct,
because
correct. And
even who
Chatsworth.
he's talking about, we don't know who he's talking about.
Right. They.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
The they covers everybody. That's what they said.
What they have on.
Yeah.
They had on one person.
Did you see them? Yeah, I saw 'em. What did they have on?
What they have on? What was they
Yeah.
wearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was they wearing?
Has
They
to be
took your
correct.
purse. What?
It's
How
like,
they
yeah,
do
because
it?
you haven't prefaced if it's a boy or a woman or man yet. Yeah.
Hey, what that? What
Yeah.
they say when they
if you
pulled the gun
talking
out?
about it?
Huh?
But wouldn't you know?
But like,
if
let's say he's telling me a story and he hasn't said it yet. So I'm be like, well, what they do? Because he hasn't told me yet. So my natural response would be, what did they do? Until he specifies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we don't
If
know.
it's he or
We don't know what they
she,
be
yeah.
talking about.
And then you don't know how the other person want to be identified.
Well, that's
so just
new.
stay in the
That's,
day.
that's new now. That's new as hell.
You're safe with they.
That's not new.
Like,
It's
trans-
not. We've been
Trans
doing.
community been out here for a long time.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a
not
new.
non-binary pronoun.
People
They've been around
caring.
forever.
Yeah, but
And
not.
taking steps is
Wait,
new.
when did the pronouns?
That's what I'm saying. The
kick in?
non-binary,
when did
all
that
that
kick
stuff.
in?
I mean, we always had pronouns. That's what he, she.
But I'm saying
That's always been
the
around.
non-binary
that
stuff.
growing
I don't remember that ever being a thing until recently.
No, I'm
It's-
talking
it's-
about people wanting to be called something
Like
else,
being
you know?
identified
Yeah,
as.
that's not new.
No, that's not new. But
That's
Did
what
they
I'm
know the
talking about.
terms
That's what-
when
that's
they
what-
But they
wanted to
never
be
said
identified
they,
as something
yeah.
else?
Huh?
Did they know? Did they know what term? Did they know the terms in? I'm talking about like early.
I remember my mom had a friend named Jimmy who was trans. Wait, so if you're
I don't.
if you're born male
Mm-hmm.
and then you switching over to a woman, you're trans.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Gender.
No,
Yeah,
for
we
this-
know that.
you're-
But like, what is your?
What's your wooded? Yeah.
You're
it'd be
identifying as a
trans
female,
woman.
right?
trans who?
Woman, I believe.
Trans woman? Trans woman. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's what Jimmy was. And so that's what I learned then.
Mm-hmm.
This was like
But what y'all call him? Yeah.
What did
Jimmy.
she.
They went
Well,
by.
yeah, that's
called
what I'm
her
saying.
Jimmy.
They went
Called
by
her Jimmy,
Jimmy?
but Jimmy wanted to be called a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, that's
But
been
they
around.
still
But
went
the
by
they
Jimmy.
thing
That's
is
what I was
new.
talking about.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
they's not new either. None of these things are necessarily new.
I
They've been
never-
around
I
for
thought it
years.
was new.
I
It's
never
more
heard
of like
it,
it's
ever.
come to the forefront because there's a bigger community acceptance of these things. So that is the push of it. It's like
That's
it's not
what's new.
necessarily new.
When did you
the
hear they
push.
for the first? Wait, how old are you?
28,
When did you first hear they?
probably high school. Which was like 2000, between 2009 and 2013.
Yesterday.
like 10,
That-
10 years
Young
ago.
best.
That's not that long ago though.
Yeah, that's new.
That's still new.
But that's when he first heard it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like it's one of the things that it'll
Because they
brush
started
by
it.
you. But
Who's they?
Who was that?
I don't know.
Who is that?
Why are
Feels
you
like
there?
a Seinfeld episode.
You
sure.
are there.
They-
For sure.
From what I've learned and understand, there's a difference between your sex and there's a difference between your gender. Gender's a spectrum. Your sex is what you're born with. So when people talk about what they're identifying, because The sex is the actual anatomy, right? And then the gender is
What you identify as.
well because people label you,
Right.
and so then you get to label
According
yourself.
to your sex.
Well, sure.
Right.
But then they go, that's a spectrum thing. So there's a range of genders you can fall under. There's a gender umbrella, right? And then we know there's a sex umbrella, right? Which you identify as sexual, from pansexual to whoever. Me and Dion did this whole thing. We went deep and dive into like
Yo, dug deep.
we did because we found out there was like 16 different sexual identifications that you can identify as.
Damn,
Yeah.
16?
Yeah, it was something like that. So we went through all of
16.
them and then try to figure like what was what.
That's a
Some
lot.
of them seemed the same. Some of them I was like they were so thin I couldn't really tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Our
and
kids
then
are
there's
gonna
your
be
sex.
so much smarter than us.
So it says gender
There's a lot.
refers to characteristics of women and men. So characteristics is anything.
So then there's a 16. I could be wrong. It was a lot though.
Uh-huh.
16 sounds familiar, right? So, but there was like, so then when you see this is like, I guess a normal thing that's been, you know, we have like the blanket sex, right? It's just not blanket sex sounds wild. It's the
Take the blanket
blanket
off.
statement.
It gets
Oh,
hot.
I like
Of what
blanket
it
Gets
is.
hot under the blanket.
Chaz
man.
walking a
Take it up.
tightrope right now.
Take blanket sex.
We have
blankets
blankets
on the blanket.
Yeah.
Sometimes
It's
take the
a
blanket
whole
off.
different conversation. It's a whole nother thing. It's a blanket statement to say, oh man, this is your male. You know,
Right.
we identify as that. So now it's, but also, man, the internet has done that, man. People find tribes and communities now. And I think that's where a lot of that stuff come from, because it's not like, oh, I'm not alone. There's a whole
Oh, yeah.
community. So then you get more voices and more people like, hey, let me slide in here.
Yeah.
You know, especially when things were secret.
That's the beauty of the internet.
Yeah,
though.
it's like
You
you're
can
not
find
alone.
your tribe.
It's
now.
also when you can find clan members together. You
Yeah,
know
it's
what I
a
mean?
detriment too.
Yeah, it's
For sure.
You're
Oh,
racist
gift
too,
and the
me
curse,
too.
yeah.
It's a good and bad, but
Yeah.
I'll take the good
Yeah.
with the bad.
All right.
Yeah, I need the
Because
good.
a lot of people don't feel as alone as they used to.
Yeah.
Like you in the 80s, man, you felt like an outcast, and there was no internet to reach out to, people
Hey, man.
that thought
It was
like
only
you.
you.
was
This is-
into the
this is
same
up to,
shit as
like,
you.
yeah,
You just
mid-
had to take it.
Mid 2000s, like
Yeah, that's tough.
that's a long time.
I can imagine the suicide rate was probably higher back then, right?
Yeah, it was actually
Now
lower.
that I don't know.
It was lower?
Yeah. It's higher now, way higher.
Oh.
Because all people do is look at their phones and look at other people's lives and just feel shitty about
Oh,
themselves.
snap.
So it's just way higher, especially
That's the
with
bad.
younger kids,
Mm.
because people think the internet's real. So
Dave Chappelle said the best thing. Twitter's not a real place. It's like great point.
it's not. Internet is not a real place,
Great
bro.
point.
And people really be like, "This."
It is when I be selling these shirts. I be like,
It's real in some aspects.
that money come across. I be like,
What's
yeah,
crazy
hit
is
my
some-
bank real.
Some people just go on there and pretend to be somebody completely different. They might even like you, but just want to be like, I'm just not gonna like you today, and I'm gonna
It's
say it.
just,
Yeah.
The internet is just so dumb.
And this idea of like catfishing and stuff, that's not old though.
No, it's not.
I mean, that's not new.
no,
Catfishing.
yeah, I understood. I said the
Thank
wrong
you.
thing, but I understood.
It's just easier. But people used to pen pal and write letters and be on
Yeah,
people be
man,
falling
I
in
ain't think
love,
about
sending
that,
money to
yeah.
other people in different countries and
Send
whatnot.
me your picture. Send you a picture of somebody
Yeah.
else.
It's very old.
It's just easier to do everything now.
Heck yeah. Click,
Yeah.
click, click. I'm a whole new person. You can make a whole new profile when you are today.
Why'd they name it catfishing?
I don't know.
I don't know. Do catfish be wearing like they in the water like, hey,
You ain't no catfish.
Why is
I'm
it
a
called
bass.
catfish?
I
Because
don't know.
catfishes look like they have mustaches. And to some people,
Mischievous?
fake mustaches, you being somebody
Oh.
you're not.
Mm,
They do have
Okay.
they have
They do-
whiskers.
they have the
Yeah.
mustache.
But they look like the mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, touche.
So it's like, a fish with a mustache. I don't trust you. Who you? Who are you really? And you take the mustache off. Oh, you're a salmon. Oh, you figured me out. I
And
just
I
made
wouldn't-
that shit up.
Yeah, of
but-
course
It
you
sounds-
did.
it sounds
I was like,
believable.
I never heard.
It sounds believable, bro.
It's only if you're looking at animals. So
Yeah, I was like,
That's the only
if
thing.
anybody knows, it's Tony.
That's the only thing. Because you know, the catfish, nigga, the stash.
I was all in.
I was believing
I'm
you.
gonna go tell somebody else. And that's how the
That's
conspiracy
how I'm
theory
taking
starts.
they came.
DC's like, well, you know how the term came across.
It's the whiskers.
That's why when women show interest in me on social media, and they be like, I'll be like, let me see you. Let me see what you really look like. Especially if they super flirty, I'll be like,
You asked directly.
yeah. I'll be like, prove that you are you.
Mhm.
Send me a video of you talking to something.
Holding the today's paper.
Today's
Absolutely.
paper.
And
Next.
I don't fuck around. I'll be like, yo,
Birth certificates.
send me
I
a
need
video
everything.
to prove that you are you. Because especially if their page has nothing, it doesn't really have anything concrete. I'll be like, you ain't never talking on your Instagram. You ain't never. So I'll be like, yo, send me a video.
This ain't the day and age where you can just hide who you are. I need to see you got a family. I need to see you have something to lose.
Exactly. I just need to see.
You know what I
that
mean? Something to lose. Yeah.
Because anybody can see I am who I post to
We're
be.
in the public eye.
Right.
Mhm.
So all that, and I'll be like, nah, man. I need proof of life.
Yeah.
Hell
I'm
no.
with it.
Proof of life.
I understand.
I'm with it. I do that.
And
even
then they
when
be
it comes
coming
to
up with all
following.
kind of excuses. I'll be like, you know what? You're a fraud.
Yeah. My job. I have my page is private because of this. Nah,
Nah,
you in the
ain't
CIA? Hell
none
nah.
of it. I'll be
Hell
like, nope,
Yeah.
nope. Prove it. As DC
Prove
said.
Yeah.
Prove it. Mm-mm.
And I don't even. It don't have to be even somebody getting at me. Whoever you are. If I don't know. If I can't see into your life, like you can see into mine, no.
I feel that, bro.
They gotta be trying to get at me
I
for me to even care.
I'd be like,
Because
nah.
if it's just a regular dude, I don't care if you're fake.
Sometimes I talk
Unless I'm buying something from you, then I'll be like, hold on.
Send me a video.
Like,
Yeah.
if a fan say something to me and I don't see nothing, I don't engage.
I don't either.
I'll be like if I
Good
don't
or
see-
bad.
Yeah.
I will
don't
not engage if I cannot see you.
Well, it depends on what they said. I engage. I'll be like, man, I really enjoy your comedy. I'll be like, oh,
Fuck you.
I'm like,
Damn.
that's how you find out if they real or not.
Bitch. Why would you say that? Oh, my bad. I was just verifying.
just
that you were the right
checking.
person.
Damn.
Sorry,
Bot
man.
bitch.
Sorry about that.
Bye, bitch.
All right, I'm off that. Let me
All
get
right,
to
I'm
this
gonna look up the
ad.
definition of catfish.
Smoking cannabis doesn't have to hurt. Upgrade to a freeze pipe today
Oh,
and experience smoother clouds without the throat burn.
ooh.
Is that a real thing? Does
Throat
throat burn?
burn.
Yeah, when you
Okay.
hit
I had it the other day when I told y'all I smoked the thing. My throat was on fire.
Okay.
So get rid of the chest pain or coughing attacks. Freeze Pipe makes a unique line of freezable pipes, bubblers, bongs, and more that cool smoke over bongs and more that cool smoke by over 300 degrees. Every piece is made of thick glass and creates clouds so cold you'll check it. The bowl is even lit. You'll check to see if the bowl is even lit. All right. The secret is freezable glycerine chambers that come on every piece.
Mm.
Pop one of these chambers in the freezer for an hour, and smoke passes through it instantly, chilled for a relaxing experience without the afterburn or coughing.
So you put it in the freezer.
It's a pipe you put in
The
the
pipe
freezer.
you put in the freezer.
So
then you light it in there.
then you put
The stuff in there.
Stuff in there.
Okay, and then you light
and
it.
you inhale and,
and
it
it
makes
come
it cooler.
I like that.
I'm a smoke weed.
I
sound
might be back.
refreshing.
I might be
The
back.
smoking, it's harsh.
It's American owned with
Oh.
over 100,000 happy customers.
Mhm.
Freeze Pipe is your solution to smoke like royalty without paying a king's ransom.
Mm.
Shop now at thefreezepipe.com
Mhm,
and use code ISSUES for 10% off your entire order. That's thefreezepipe.com and the code is ISSUES for 10% off. Order today to get free shipping and say goodbye to harsh smoke forever.
Yeah. Because smoke be hard.
Damn fool not to get that.
Yeah,
smoke.
man. Me and DC was in a smoky environment last night.
Bro,
Where y'all at?
Smoke Central.
Where we all?
Rooftop on
Sunset Grill, Sunset
Okay.
Bar and Grill.
Okay.
They was rolling up while
was
we
doing
was
open
on
mic.
There was
stage.
cigars up in there. It was a
Yeah.
comedy show.
It was a comedy show.
Felt open micish, but it was an actual show.
Tony
wasn't
called him out.
invited.
You found a good bit out of that too, though. I ain't gonna tell him what it was. That was a good little addition.
And it was mad smoking.
Yeah.
I was like, cigar smoke is the worst to me.
Mm,
It stays on you too.
It's
it stays
it's
on you
just
too. Yep.
overbearing.
Yeah.
It's like, man, that girl was back there with a cigar. She was like,
Yeah.
like, what the hell going on in here tonight?
She was kingpin.
when did that
So it
become
was
a new
hookah
thing?
smoke, it was
What?
cigar smoke.
A lot of
weed.
women are smoking
The whole
cigars.
outside smelled like
Yeah.
weed. Even when I parked like across the street past the Denny's. And when I got out, I was like, it just smelled like weed in Hollywood, huh?
Yeah.
It just smelled like weed.
The whole city.
The whole
I hate driving by
area.
just pockets too. You just be driving somewhere and it's just like, hey, now this whole block.
It smelled like weed. I was just like, y'all smoking that tough out here?
Every place is smelling like weed now.
Man,
New York don't smell
really,
like piss no
New
more.
York
It smells
got that
like
weed smell too.
New York smells like
Oh,
weed.
like
Better than
weed.
piss.
I guess it's better than trash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
better than piss and trash.
Wait. So when did New York make weed legal? Like when they start getting in dispensaries and
What was
stuff?
it, like 2 years ago?
I'm
3
about to say, it
years
has to be
ago?
recent.
Yeah, because they are acting
They
up
out
out
there
there.
doing it.
Yeah.
There's more weed dispensaries than
Yeah.
7-Elevens.
I didn't smell.
Hypocrites.
We was
Goddamn
out there.
hypocrites.
I was out there in 2021. I ain't smell it.
Yeah.
I also realized I only smoked because everybody didn't smoke. Now everybody's smoking. I'm like,
Oh, so now you out of it.
I'm off
of
of
it,
it.
man.
It's not taboo.
Sick of y'all. Sweet
It's
as fuck,
corny
bro.
now.
Yeah. Now it's corny.
I was a rebel before.
Yeah, that's
I was
true.
a loner,
Everybody.
Pee-wee, a rebel.
Yeah, you
I wanna
had
go
to
back
know
to
how
New
to
York.
get weed before. Now it's just there.
Yeah,
You used to have to know the dude.
it's not
or
exciting. no
somebody
more.
that knew the dude.
Yeah.
You had to go someplace.
Had to be a
hide
chance
to
of getting
get-
robbed.
Yeah.
Okay, or
Took the edge
or
off.
Yeah.
a sting operation might
Yeah,
happen.
it's
Hey,
always-
what's up, dog? Let me get that.
You wanted that edge.
Yeah, I felt rebellious.
Back when
Now
people
it's
used to
like,
lie
you know,
about it. Y'all high?
Eyes be bloodshot.
Bloodshot. And
Nah,
and you smell it.
man.
Nah,
I'm just sleepy.
I still look high? Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You look done.
High people forget about the smell. They be like, nah, I ain't high. But they use Visine, eyes be clear as hell. You be like, well, you done did something.
I know. I smell you.
Yeah.
I smell you. Come on, man.
I'm saying, I also, since I stopped smoking, I started dreaming again.
No. I did not know that.
I
you
didn't know that
stopped
was
dreaming.
a side effect.
I mean, well, you stop remembering your dreams.
Yeah, I stopped remembering my dreams. I just conk out and wake up. Now
Wake
I'm
up,
remembering.
smoke.
I don't
my
remember
dreams.
the majority of my dreams. Usually when I wake up, I don't remember nothing.
Majority. But
Occasionally,
Depends
I'll
what
be like-
happens.
yeah.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I'll be like, oh, man, that was...
Because we're only remembering the ones that's happening right before we wake up. We've been dreaming all night, but we only
Right.
remember those ones. I've been naked in my dreams lately. Butt ass naked. Doing normal activities, but just butt ass naked.
working hard for the minute.
No, last one I was coming out of like a Trader Joe's, which I don't even shop at Trader Joe's.
That's crazy.
And I was just coming out, and some people who knew me. So the people in my dreams are like, "Bro, you naked," and I'm just kind of like, "I'm walking to my car, man. What's your problem?" Like just
Were they still nice to you in Trader Joe's?
everybody is like acknowledging that I'm naked, but it's like
You're like, what's the big deal?
I'm like I'm being regular. And so like in one of the dreams, like it was a car, they was in a yellow bug, a car they pulled over, they was taking pictures. I was like, what y'all taking pictures for, man?
Oh.
Like I was just being regular. It was just I just been naked a lot. I don't know why.
Oh, boy.
They say the average person spends about 2 hours dreaming each night.
2 hours.
How unimportant are the people in my dreams that I don't remember them?
I guess it has to be impactful because there's some of those dreams. I'll wake up and be like, some. I've seen you guys before. I had a dream I was mid-stage killing, and I woke up. I was like, if I can use that joke.
I've done that too, yeah.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna see. There's a word. And then there's sometimes where like I don't really get nightmares sometimes, but I'll wake up and just be like, let me go make sure everybody's all right. Start checking on cats. Okay.
I do feel like I used to have nightmares more often back in the day, and it would always involve spiders.
Everyone.
The spider ones was the ones that would just jolt me out of my
Mhm.
sleep. I remember this one time, man. I had a dream. I slung up into the bunk bed. I just grabbed the top bunk and just slung up into the bed. It was full of spiders, man. In real life, I tore ass out of that bunk bed. Like, oh! And my mom heard me like, "What are you doing in there?" And I'd be embarrassed, man. I'd be like, "Yo!" But I used to. Those are usually the dreams that wake me up out of my sleep. A spider. Everything else I just be kind of taken, but a spider will. I've had dreams where a spider's on the wall and then it falls where I'm laying and I can't see it. I can't keep track. And I'm like, ah.
Now, you don't fear them that much in
I'm
real life,
up.
though, right?
Not as much as I used to because
Oh.
I purposely like engage with them to conquer that.
Oh, okay.
But in my sleep though, it'd be like a different setup. So like I'll dream that they in the bed and I wake up like looking, or I get out the bed.
Oh, yeah.
like, Going, was that shit real? So it's usually spiders are the ones that get me up out of my actual sleep.
Middle of the ocean dreams scare me. Like just floating in the ocean. That freaks
Like on
me
a
out.
boat, or you just
No,
body?
dolo in the water.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
that-
Not even like a little.
You
light
wake- you
drag.
wake up?
Right, you say what?
You wake up?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He said, I'm
That's
gonna
either-
DC
drown.
wake up.
The ocean is so
That shit's
vast,
scary,
dog.
bro. Yeah, it's a scary place, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus
It's nothing to play with.
Do y'all remember
To be in the
childhood
middle
dreams?
of it, huh?
Oh, sorry. I said, do y'all remember childhood dreams?
Like when I was little?
I wish I still had wet dreams. I was telling you.
I had one wet dream. It was.
I've only had one.
I remember the apartment we stayed in, everything.
I had a bunch.
I
I
had
was like,
one.
ugh.
Just one y'all whole life?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Holly
the
Berry.
only one where I actually.
Yeah, bust, full on bust.
I've had sex dreams before, but that
Yeah.
one I was like,
I woke up like, what is this?
yeah,
Why are you sticky?
yeah.
I'll never forget Holly Berry in the dressing room. I was in her dressing room
Oh, young Holly.
before a show.
And you were naked.
But smashed in the
Oh,
mirror.
you got to hit Holly? In the
Oh
dream?
yeah.
Oh man.
Smashed in the mirror. She was in the chair in the mirror. We watching in the mirror. I don't know why I'm having dreams like this.
She was like,
Wait,
"Can
what
make
did you
that
what did you
good?"
watch? What movie did you watch to trigger
Wait, how
Holly?
old were you?
I'm like 13, 14.
You was
Wait, how
already
old are
doing
you
mirror
now?
sex in your
Hey
dreams.
man.
Wait, when was you born?
It was for the future.
Well, Keon is what, 83?
You was born
84.
84?
Barely, yeah.
So 94, 95,
What
96,
was that?
97. That was 97.
That was Baps Hallie.
Baps
Was it
came out
was that
97?
Boomerang, Holly?
No,
Oh, that was
Boomerang
past
early.
Boomerang.
That was past Boomerang.
Oh,
Boomerang was 92. So 97 Halle.
it might have been
you
Flintstones,
got-
Hallie.
That's my
Flintstones
favorite.
Halle
That's my
was-
still my
Jesus.
favorite Halle to this day.
Flintstones came out in
Was it
95.
Cat Williams?
It might have been
94,
Flintstones,
94.
Hallie.
Nah,
When did
Catwoman was
Catwoman
like
come
That
out?
was like 2000.
Oh, Catwoman was late.
Was late?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's probably what turned off the dream. He'd be like, all right,
Yeah.
what are you doing? What are you
Like
doing?
She was
Swordfish
still-
and Monsters
she was
Ball was
cute, but-
after this. So
Yeah.
97 Halle, you got Flintstones, Boomerang.
I was in
Uh,
there.
One
I'm
leg
not
up
sure
in the
when
mirror.
Babs
Huh?
came out.
One
No, I
leg
had a
up in
leg
the-
She was in the chair, and I was in there.
Babs was 97. Did you
She
watch Babs and then go to sleep?
I don't
May have
know
been
what
Babs.
happened. And then all I know, I was like, no pull out. And I woke up, I was like, what is this?
Halle was in these black movies, bro. I don't know if she be in black movies no more like that. But she was heavily in black movies.
That's what usually happens with a lot of black actors. They reach a certain level and then they be like,
I think feel like a lot of them.
Is that a
I'm-
bad
I'm
thing,
with
or is
the-
that
I'm
a?
with the whites. I think it's just the projects they're offered.
The money.
Like once you
Build
get
an
an
audience.
Oscar, usually when you get an Oscar, they start sending you different scripts.
Mm.
So then you start being in the white joints.
Because Denzel makes his own black movies.
Mm-hmm. He directs them and then
Samuel Jackson being stuff. Do
He
No,
be in everything.
everything is-
Sam,
yeah,
Sam
yeah.
Jackson
Sam
is-
does
yeah,
everything.
he does
but he
everything.
don't do a lot of black stuff.
He'll do any Spike Lee
more.
movie. He'll still go do a Spike movie. He'll go still do.
He ain't been in a Spike movie in a minute.
Been over a
He
decade.
just no.
I wonder
no,
if Spike's offered him
Didn't they
some
just
stuff.
do one?
I don't know. It's been a while since he's been in a Spike Lee joint.
Maybe. I'm sure he'd do one though.
Arguably, his last one might have been Jungle Fever.
No.
Has
When he was
Denzel?
Gator?
Has Denzel did any Spike?
Oh, he's
He's done
four.
Spike was like, I thought it was 5 or 6.
It's four. They're working on the fifth now.
Oh,
okay.
for real?
Yeah.
So they did
he
Inside
got
Man.
Game, Malcolm X, Inside Man, and Mo Better.
Denzel like paying
Blues.
homage. I'm paying homage to the Spike.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So they back again. And Spike Lee's movies don't feel as black as they used to. Even Black Klansman was still like mixed.
Which name
Directed
got
his
that
son in
effect too?
there.
Already, what, Fuqua? Didn't he start
Antoine
with
Fuqua.
Yeah.
He's done
started
a
with-
lot with Denzel.
Yeah.
He's done Training Day, all 3 Equalizers.
Didn't he start off with like black movies first? His first?
No, he's always been in the action realm.
Or
Usually,
Okay.
usually his movies are action, like The Replacement Killers. And he did
Yeah.
Bait with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
I remember that.
He
Fuqua.
directed King Arthur. He did those movies. Olympus Has Fallen.
Oh, he did
Oh,
those.
with Gerard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that movie with
Russell
Bruce Willis, where they
Crowe.
were soldiers trying to get those people out. Was it Tears of the Sun?
Wait,
Yeah.
but if it's a black director and a black star, isn't that a black movie?
I was
It
more so
really
talking about
depends
the
on
type. Like
I
the
think
type
some
of
of
the
the
movie.
maybe the content of
Yeah.
it.
It's really the movie because you can have like the Equalizer, for example. You got the black director, black star, but that's not a black
My
movie.
favorite, goddamn.
I wouldn't consider Equalizer a black film.
No.
No. All right. Well, Scary Movie, a black film.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Scary Movie might be.
I
Y'all don't think
know.
Scary
Dumb
Movie's a black
Universal.
film?
As a cast, no.
And then-
Black.
I mean, you got
black
Keenan,
stars.
you got Keenan Ivory, but
Black
the
producers?
stars
Black
is it's
producers.
an ensemble starring thing.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
I
What's
don't
the
think
black
Scary.
movie?
I don't think Scary Movie is a black movie.
I think it's a black movie. And
Don't be a
But-
menace. Don't be a menace with the black movie.
Right.
It's black
That's black.
because it was by
Black,
black
black
writers.
hoodie.
What's the
black
director?
hoodie.
Black?
But so was
Who
Scary
directed?
Movie.
Don't be menace.
Keenan.
He directed that.
First
So,
they had someone
hold
else, and then Keenan came in.
And
Harris Barkley
it's
was
a
a black
movie
director,
about
too.
black films.
Right.
Yeah, that's black.
So it's big black.
But Scary Movie.
Scary Movie is
Scary
a
Movie has
spoof
the
on horror
same-
movies.
Is Black Panther black?
Ooh.
Yes.
Even though it's a Marvel movie,
Yeah.
it's still a black
It was
movie.
Because it's about an
It was
African
big black.
kingdom.
It didn't even
with
barely have any white
African
people in it. It was, big black.
That's a black film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because we was
Black.
balls deep in blackness in that film.
People showed up in dashikis
Balls deep.
to watch it.
Big black.
They did.
They don't get no
They
blacker.
did.
They
They
don't get no
did.
blacker than that,
Yeah.
Craig.
They
That's
did.
black. It might be the blackest movie of all time.
Show it to the movie in a dashiki.
That shit was big black.
They did. They did. That
I-
was,
and you know the amount of money it made, that might be the highest grossing black movie we ever gonna get.
Y'all ever dressed
is.
up and went to the movies? Been that excited?
I've
The
worn.
most I wear is a t-shirt.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
worn stuff that's in that same realm though, because I had this Black Panther jacket when we went to go see it.
But not like a Thor helmet.
No, because I've definitely worn a ton of esque stuff. You know what I mean? I've been like, I'm themed for sure.
You showing up with your lifesaver on the side.
I like it when I see
I
people
sure
dressed
would.
up.
Me
for
too.
the movie.
It's
I was like,
entertaining,
they all
bro.
in, man. They be at the theater with their Harry Potter scarf. I'll be like, y'all having a good time. Y'all excited. I like it when people get excited about shit. I'll be like, man, hell yeah. But I think when I first watched Black Panther, I might have just had on regular clothes. But I know I had a Black Panther t-shirt. I got a few of them actually. I might have wore one of those to see because I saw it 3 times in theaters.
It's a proud moment. It was a very proud moment to see that movie with black.
What made
director.
it so dope is that it was actually good.
I was gonna say it was
Yeah,
actually
it was
good.
really good.
It was actually good.
Yeah.
So it was just like, yo, this is great.
I dressed up for Malcolm X. I
Did
had
you?
the
What'd
X
you wear?
hat.
Wear glasses?
No.
Did you watch the whole movie like this?
You got the glove on.
The entire time?
You saw it in theaters?
Yeah.
I was in New Mexico at that time. So it didn't come right away. So we was just waiting. And then when it showed up, I was like, man, let me at it.
Yeah.
My
They had
mom.
an intermission.
Oh, because it was long.
Yeah.
Wait, how
yeah.
long was Malcolm X?
It was
3
long.
hours?
Sheesh.
They had an intermission.
What
What's
year
the
was that?
longest movie?
92.
My mom and dad saw it in theaters. I remember they came home. Just
this?
seeing the movie. They came home and immediately took down the picture of Jesus.
Oh, for real?
Immediately. Like as soon as they walked in the door, we done with this.
It was white Jesus too.
Took it down.
Of
Done.
course it was white Jesus.
White Jesus.
Done.
White Jesus was
And
everywhere.
my dad was like, "Y'all want pizza again? No pork." Like he was all in. We was like, "What?" So that's how we started eating like chicken on pizza and stuff like that. 'Cause they was like, "We done,
Mhm.
shutting it
Cut off
down, we
that
doing
swine.
this." They was
Yeah, put up Ned DeWino's picture.
Remember
Remember that episode of Good Times?
They was like, "Nah, we out." I was like, "All right."
That's funny.
White Jesus looks so peaceful.
It does. It looks very calming.
Who was it again? Some guy, some Latin guy or something like that. The model they used for it.
Oh, for the
Yeah,
the
it's
actor
like some,
Jim.
No.
you're not.
The actual picture that they used
The
to
original. I
draw
thought they
these-
was
yeah.
different. I
It was
thought-
it's some
He was
guy
probably-
that they he was a friend of the painter, a brother, something like that. They knew him, and he
He was
just
probably
the host.
Italian.
Here's a mom.
Yeah,
Saw those
yeah,
guys
something
back
like
then.
that. I forgot who it
man.
was. You can look it up though.
Man, y'all need to see the Book of Clarence.
Yeah.
I want
Good
to
movie.
see that.
I liked it.
It should be coming out soon
I
on
seen it.
Yeah.
on one of these
You liked
streaming
it?
services.
I liked
It was
it.
good.
I want to see it.
I feel like a lot of people, Christian people, was like, I ain't watching that without even giving it a shot.
That
'Cause
sounds
I
about
feel
right.
like they feel like automatically they was disrespecting. But if you watch it, it's not that.
I hate how people do
I bet
that.
you they
in
saw
general,
the Book of
though.
Eli though.
Yeah,
Bet you they
just-
went over and saw that.
Huh?
So I bet you they saw the Book of Eli though.
Well, that was a plot twist.
The Book of Eli.
Yeah,
It was-
like you had to see the movie to know. Oh,
Yeah.
Book
Oh,
of
that's
Clarence,
what's
Book of
going on
Eli.
here.
They're gonna judge it off top.
Well, they probably judge it from the previews, but
Yeah, the previews. I was like, oh,
the trailers are confusing
yeah.
a little bit. So it's like, what's really going on? But I get the apprehension, but don't be like,
no, I need to know for myself.
you know what I'm saying? If you're not interested, fine. But
Yeah.
don't be
Right.
like, I ain't gonna watch it because they doing. How you know?
Yeah, you didn't see it.
How you know what they doing?
Be
How the
sitting- be
reviews go?
sitting every
Where did
day.
people go see it?
The people that have saw it usually say, "Yo, I
I haven't
enjoyed
heard
that.
anybody say anything bad about it. Who has seen it?
Yeah,
They saying it's good.
it's
They?
good.
Yeah, they say
I
it's
do it.
good. Man.
Who's they?
They saying
Me?
it's good, man.
I said it's good.
Me and Craig.
One person.
They
Me
say
and
it's
Craig.
good.
We have a day right
They
here.
say it's good.
The longest movie ever made, DC.
Well, let me guess.
No, you ain't gonna guess. It's something.
Lord of the Rings.
No,
No.
It's gonna be some-
I dug into some deep.
It's gonna be
shit.
some
It's-
independent
Heat.
something
It's
somewhere.
Heat was
Passion
long
of
as hell.
Christ, right?
Passion of the Christ.
Mm-mm.
It's
Lord
some
of the Rings
independent
is
movie
not
somewhere.
the longest movie.
Some European
I
movie.
feel like I was in Lord of the
crazy.
Rings for 4 hours.
Some crazy movies. The longest movie is 857 hours.
Oh, hell.
Oh, hell no.
What
Called
movie is
Logistics.
that?
Hell nah.
How long was Fantasia? That used to seem like it was forever.
It wasn't that long.
Oh, I used to feel like
fall
that was
asleep,
yeah, me
wake
too,
up, fall
bro.
back
That used to,
asleep.
I was like, how long is this?
When them elephants start.
Whoever
dancing
did that,
around.
how many? 800 and how long? For the
50
longest movie ever?
857 minutes.
800 and something
That's
hours.
dumb.
They were trying to Guinness Book of World
Fantasia
Record.
was 2 hours and 5 minutes.
As a kid, that's a long
That's
time,
my
man.
movie
That
as
was
a
back
kid.
before I was like, this is.
Wait, Lord of the
long.
Rings, how old is
Lord of the Rings is 3 hours.
Okay.
All of them.
The Batman
But
one
if you get
was
the director's cut, it's even longer.
when they redid the Batmans, the Dark Knight. What was it called? Dark Knight series or whatever.
With Heath?
Them ones was long. I almost peed on myself. The one,
You
with,
don't
the
wanna
one
get-
that had
it's tough to get up.
the one that
and
had
go.
Harvey Dent in it. I was like, I don't want to get up.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this is long.
The last Batman was almost 3 hours. The one that came out last
I like
year.
that one.
It was good.
I liked it.
That's becoming the norm, bro. 3 hours has become the normal.
And I'm here for it. The Dark Knight was 2 hours and 32 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm.
That
Yeah, I
last
ain't got
30,
that
I was
much
struggling.
time.
I don't mind long movies if they good. I'll take
they
it.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You don't want them to end.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah.
like, oh man, we done? Like I watched that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, The Flowers of the Killer Moon.
Mhm.
That shit felt long. I
Mhm.
felt that 3 hours.
That
I like
title
that one.
felt like it was gonna feel long. I felt like a drugged out
Yeah,
title.
I felt,
What
I
is this
felt-
about? Killers of this. What is it? The Flower Moon.
Yeah.
That sounds like
it was good, but I felt the time.
What's Leonardo's last good movie?
That was a
I
good
mean,
movie.
it's a good movie.
Oh, I'm talking about like where.
Undeniable.
Wolf
Yeah.
of Wall
Wolf of
Street.
Wall Street.
Okay.
That was good.
that bear movie. Did
That bear
good.
movie was good. I liked
That
it.
was
The
good.
Revenant.
I liked
The
it.
It was
Revenant.
good.
I
The
liked
bear
it.
movie.
But it was
The
like
Bear movie.
it was like a one and done for me.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna go back.
Django.
Django was good.
He
Yeah.
was phenomenal in there.
Yeah.
He was phenomenal.
Is that a Leo movie though?
Yeah, he was the star.
He didn't come
He
until
wasn't a
halfway
star.
later, but
Nah, Jamie was a
He
star.
wasn't
Well, he was the villain.
Leo.
but he stole it though.
Leo was.
He was in there a real short period of time.
He had a heavy.
Oh, he made his presence felt.
Leo, bro.
100%.
It might,
Absolutely.
He stole the movie. Then him
Yeah.
and Sam. Once they got there, I was like,
I was like, yeah,
He
bro.
made his presence felt.
Django
in
was
that
the
joint.
worst part of the movie. Jamie Foxx, I was like, you could have done this with anybody. He wasn't
so?
special. He wasn't special in there to me.
Yeah, Leo don't lose.
Who
That
else do you
could've been
think could have
anybody.
played Django?
Anybody, dude. Because I heard originally it was supposed to be Michael K. Williams.
It was supposed to be Will Smith.
Oh yeah, Will Smith. Then I heard
Mhm.
Michael K. Williams
can see
turned-
that.
or something happened. He was doing Community or something like that. He couldn't do.
He was always working.
And
Who's
then,
Michael K.
but I would
Williams?
have definitely see he was the
Omar
dude.
from the
Oh,
Wild.
Oh,
Yeah.
God bless his soul. God rest his soul.
I,
Yeah.
I,
He would
I
have been
would,
a great Django.
come on, bro.
He would have been a
He
great
would.
Come on.
Django.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's been
yeah.
fantastic.
I can't tell you that Jamie did something and I was like, dang, dog, that was crazy.
They really didn't give the character Django a lot to work with.
They really didn't. It wasn't even
It
about
was the
him.
way, to me, it was the way he was written.
That made him good. That made it good.
That made Django kind of low energy.
I think that's what Tarantino wanted. Though I was watching like an interview.
Yeah, it was
And
like, so it wasn't like,
he said Jamie was playing it too cool at first, and he was like, "Hey, I need you to be a fucking slave." That's what he told him.
Imagine that
He
conversation.
said he came in with shades. He was like, "What the fuck are you doing? You be a fucking slave, man." Getting the character. So yeah.
I hate the source.
Yeah.
But he's
not
right.
wrong,
He's
yeah.
not wrong. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
You right, but fuck you.
Bro, by the end, Jamie, he was
Look
having
what
that whole
Sam's doing.
conversation. He
Do
was like,
more
hey,
like
do I sound like a slave to you? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, you sound like Jamie Foxx the entire. In the very beginning was the only time he was kind of like, you want me to do what? It wasn't a great performance by Jamie. Until the end, when he becomes that guy,
Yeah.
I was like, you could have done this.
Damn, I want to.
I feel like
Was Sam too good?
Sam was great.
Sam was great.
Was he
Sam
too good?
He was
He
great.
was fantastic.
Yeah, him and Leo were amazing.
Everybody
Yeah.
was
He
better.
I hated I hated him more than Leo's character
for
than
sure.
Don
Yeah.
Johnson's character because I expect that from those type
Right.
of men.
Right.
But Sam Jackson, I was
That nigga
you-
cried. I
He had
said,
my
"Come
blood
on, man."
boiling. I was like, this Uncle Tom ass nigga.
Oh, you so good with this,
Man,
Yeah, he killed that, bro.
Oh,
Amazing.
yeah.
He should have got an Oscar nomination for it. But
Sure
if he would have
should've.
won, we'd have been talking shit.
We'd have been mad. We'd have been mad.
We'd been talking
We'd have
shit.
been mad.
That's why I'm like when people be fussing about Denzel's Training Day win, I hate that because it takes away from what Denzel actually
What he
did in Training Day.
Yeah, what he
that
did.
was a
Killed.
great
He killed in
performance.
Training Day.
Amazing, bro.
Well, he should have won
And
for
people-
Glory.
He did win for Glory. That was his first Oscar.
Yeah.
But he should have won for Malcolm X.
Yeah.
And the Hurricane.
Yeah.
I feel like he should have got
Hurricane was great too.
a couple before that. But it diminishes what he actually did in Training Day. So what? He's a villain. So what?
Right.
Yeah. He
Let
killed
let
it.
black actors be villains, heroes, whatever.
It's acting.
It's acting. It's a character.
Yeah.
So I'll just be like, because when I watched Training Day, which I've watched, you know, several times.
Mhm.
When I first watched it, I was all over the place with his character because I was like, I like this guy. No, I don't. I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
Wait, is he legit? Is he corrupt? I was going back and forth. I didn't know he was a true villain until he tried to get Jake killed by the essay.
Yeah.
Me
That's
either,
when I was
yeah.
like, oh shit, he is a villain. And him playing it that well, it was just like,
I thought he was just
great
trying to get
performance.
his a little bit
I
on the side.
This is how he does.
Like I
his-
thought it was
his
whack that he
policing.
shot old boy in the chest.
Oh yeah,
I was like, that's unnecessary.
but I
Just-
was still like, well, was that dude dirty?
Was he a bad guy? Yeah.
I was like, why you do? You could have just asked him for the money,
Right.
Like, why did you do that?
He needed that money though, man. Jake was fucking it up. Jake
Yeah.
had to go.
And then you know, Denzel's desperation at the end when he in the hood. I
Yeah.
need that money. It was like I'm trying to be hard and tough, but I'm desperate.
Yeah.
All that going on within the scene.
And he had a whole
Super
plan.
layered. He was super layered.
He was
Yeah,
layering
was.
the fuck up.
Yeah, super
Yeah.
layered.
He
So
had the
when people be
plan
like,
and-
why we got
And he was
so
the father.
what? It's a great, and he had kids.
And he had a kid.
Okay.
Jake sounds like the villain actually, because he was just trying not to die. He
Now-
Jake ruined Denzel's life.
He did.
Now, is it the same feeling for Holly Berry in Monsters Ball?
I hate that people shit on her performance in that too.
Yeah, it took a lot of
Just
guts to do
because
that. Yeah.
she playing the prostitute, she was not a prostitute in that
Right.
movie at all.
I just
So-
didn't like her performance in that.
Me either.
Oh,
I didn't
why
like the
was
movie.
Diddy
I
in there?
jerked off.
Oh, Holly
to
Berry.
it
No,
for sure.
Holly Berry was good in Monsters Ball.
She was.
I didn't feel her.
Too much over the top.
I just didn't feel her in that.
No,
The
she,
acting, or
she
just,
played a wide
the
range of
acting,
emotions in
yeah.
there.
Make me feel good.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
make
just
me-
bad.
like,
Yeah.
it was that. But
That
I was like,
transition
this is
into
real. I
the
said, this is
smash was
real.
just weird.
Yeah, I was like, huh?
I was
The
like,
transition
It felt
into who?
forced.
What them?
The
having sex?
smash, yeah, it felt
Oh.
forced. I was just like,
It felt desperate.
he became the
Yeah,
movie.
it was so far fetched. It wasn't gonna be like a romantic thing at that point.
Yeah,
Like he
it
wasn't
wasn't
gonna rub on
about
her
that.
leg.
They just
She
became.
She was
the
like,
movie,
they just
though.
needed it.
She
at
was
that-
just tortured.
Mhm.
She's like, I just need something to make me feel good.
Mhm. You lie. I'm
I
Holly
done lost
Berry.
my son. My husband just got executed.
Mhm.
Just make me feel. Just fuck me
Mhm.
right here, right now. And I know you a piece of shit, but
My favorite
me
movie Holly
something.
did was Gothica.
oh, I remember that.
She
Got
killed
the-
that mug.
That guy was very scary in that movie. The guy who played the villain.
I don't even remember the villain.
Was
He had
it?
he had a tattoo on his chest. I
Yeah,
think. You
there
remember?
was a white dude and a black dude.
Yeah.
The white dude. I can't
What was
forget
that
his
movie
name. Wasn't
about
it Rock? Oh, that's who got killed.
The Rock?
Not The Rock.
Oh,
Charles S. Dutton. I think he
Oh.
was in.
Oh,
the
he
He
beginning.
was in there. Yeah.
I just seen
And
him.
then the white dude.
I watched Mississippi Masala on the plane.
he's in there.
Yeah, he's Denzel's homeboy. He's his
Oh
best
shit!
friend.
I forgot he was in there.
I just happened to watch it. I was like, this is a Denzel movie I ain't seen.
Yeah.
And
I
watched
feel
it.
like
I was
Gothica gets swept under the rug.
Very,
but
yeah.
It was one of her best performances. To
Robert
me.
Downey Jr. broke her arm during the filming of that.
Really?
Man, for real?
Mhm.
Oh,
Damn.
snap.
Yeah,
Was he
grabbed
high?
snatched her up too hard during the scene, and then
Oh, snap.
yeah,
Sheesh.
And she's like, hey, can we cut?
I think my arms broke.
What?
Damn.
I don't remember that movie. I saw it in theaters.
Now I
though,
wanna
but
rewatch
nothing
it.
sticks.
Yeah, got
Oh,
I gotta
good.
watch
Got
it.
the
again.
I've been on a
Exactly,
rewatch
man.
hype lately.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just been so I finally rewatched what is old? I never can get the name right. Old Country, New Men.
Oh,
Oh,
Country
no,
for
no country for
Old
old.
I
Yeah.
was like, yep, I was right. I just don't like that movie. Like the gun is dope. His gun is dope. How crazy it like the ending is ass.
The ending sucks.
And then it just kind of like what y'all doing? Like it was just. I get it. You found the money. You trying to find it, but whose money is this actually? What did he? I was just like, all right, man. Like I was just annoyed. Outside of his gun, I was just
The
annoyed.
gun was crazy. What was that like a cow killing gun, right?
He put
yeah.
he put a big silencer on.
Oh, you talking about that gun?
Yeah,
You talking
not
about
the
shotgun
thing that opened
silencer. Mm.
the doors. Even though that was dope too.
Did they make a decisive ending, though? Was it like, this is the story, this is how it ends? Or was it like, it's open to interpretation?
I hate the ending.
It's
Okay. But was it
I
a decisive?
I don't hate the ending because they never catch him.
Mhm.
I just hate it.
it just stops. It just
He
stops.
talked about the dream he had, and I didn't understand it.
Mhm.
Me
And then
either.
it was just like, so the movie's about you know, we coming into a new time of new villain ass niggas. And it's just like, so that's how they ended it. And so, and then the other thing I don't like about that movie is they didn't show Josh Brolin's demise.
Mhm.
I was like, man,
He just found
we was on this
He was
journey.
the main. Yeah.
We was on his journey, and then we just see him get killed off
On in a
screen.
drive-by
I'm
type
like,
thing.
oh man, come on, man.
Yeah.
But I love the movie.
So
Because
very
We were
unsatisfying.
invested in Josh Brolin.
yeah, because I
we
was
were
like, at least show us that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so,
And then the wife, I was like, did he have an epiphany? Was she right? Like
wait, which part?
at the end with the wife, when she was like, "You don't have to do it. You don't have to do this."
Oh yeah,
I'm like, well,
he had to.
what was the? It was just I don't know. It was just.
He had his little code. He was like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
told
With the
I
coin.
told him
Yeah.
I was gonna kill you, so I gotta honor that.
Mm.
And she's like, you really don't have to. Yeah, I do.
I said I'd do it. I stick to
His
my word.
character, man. That's one
But
of the
he was
best
so
characters.
good. He kind of, for
Man.
me, I was like, yeah.
He one of the scariest characters I've ever seen.
Oh
in
yeah, he
film.
was super scared.
Yeah.
He was just
I was
no
just like,
nonsense.
What did he do after that? Big.
Javier?
Yeah, he
Oh,
does
a lot of
yeah.
shit. He was a James Bond villain in Skyfall. He was in Pirates of the Caribbean. He's in Dune.
Who was he in Pirates?
He was
They did like 8 movies. I'm trying to-
yeah. I forget his name in
Alright.
Pirates, but he was like the main heavy in one of the sequels.
I'm trying to remember now.
He got a great resume.
What's his name? Javier.
Javier Bardem.
That was his coming out party? No Country?
He was already buzzing before that, but that's
Oh.
what gave him the Oscar. It was like
His hair was crazy in there.
it was crazy. It was crazy,
I was
dog.
like, oh, you look
That
like a
bob.
Yeah.
It was set in the 70s. You know how sometimes when you're in the West, you can't really tell what time period it is.
Yeah.
They still dress the same.
Right.
But that hair was the
It's
dead
crazy.
giveaway. He worked on that. He was just trying to get a certain look for that character.
And then Woody Harrelson's character, I was like, what does he actually do? What is he?
I forgot. He
Oh,
was
he
in
worked for the guys that initially lost that money in the beginning.
So who lost the money?
So it was the cartels. The cartels' money was the initial, like, whatever shootout they had
Yeah,
in
right.
the desert. It was like the cartels' money. And so they hired Javier Bardem to go find out what happened to the money.
Mm.
Right.
Money had a tracker on it.
Right.
Yeah, the money had a tracker on it. And Josh didn't know about that tracker.
Oh, I thought this was like
So
an
he wasn't
old
working-
movie, like back in the old days. This is a pretty. The movie is like current day, like modern day.
This is 70s.
Oh, it was in the oh, there.
Yeah.
Okay. Trackers in the day. Okay, gotcha.
And so it was like a little loud, beepy ass square
Yeah.
tracker, you know what I mean? And so
The first one.
but the white cats that was in on the mix, Javier wasn't working for them.
Mhm.
He was working with them, but not for them. And so that's why he was killing the other dudes,
Gotcha.
including Woody.
Mm.
And it was just like, damn. But with his own twisted code, he was like, I'm gonna finish the job, and I'm gonna kill you.
He was chilling in that movie.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to see more of him.
Everybody kept calling him crazy. He was just like,
Yeah, he was like,
You know what I'm here for.
I am.
he just hobbled off with a broken arm.
Yeah.
He paid the money for the shirt off that kid.
Is it
Give
one?
me
Is
the
it one of
shirt.
those characters you'd be like, "Hey, I like to see a movie like based around him"?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
but also I like the fact that what makes characters scary for me is if I don't know that much about you.
Mm-hmm.
If I start to know too much, then you lose the
Mhm.
scariness.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
So the fact that I don't know a lot about him makes him even more terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, man, why does he do this? Why are you flipping the coin, man?
Yeah, I don't
That
know if
dude
he
at
got
the
a
gas
family
station
or not.
almost
Yeah.
caught one.
He's got a
Oh, the
family.
old dude.
Yeah. He was like,
You got
He
lit.
Ask-
was like, I don't
asking
know
too
what
many
you're
questions,
talking
man.
about.
He was like, why you asking me? He was eating the peanuts. He was like, why you want to know? I know you live out behind the gas station there. It's like, oh, shit, man. I was just making small talk.
I don't know where you got called for what.
Man, he was like,
Call it.
Call
What
it.
are we calling?
He'd have killed me because I would have got pissed. I'd be like, what you mean call it? For what? What are you doing? What you talking about?
You'd
You
have
threatening
killed
somebody?
Somebody,
He'd have killed me. Because I would have
somebody that serious and that scary, you're gonna be like, oh.
I would have known he was off, but at the same time, I'd been like, I would have had the pistol behind the counter
Yeah.
for one.
For sure.
And I'd been like, man, what you doing?
You
dog?"
got act crazy too with him. Shut
But
the fuck
if-
up.
But if he would have
Nah,
left,
that kind of crazy. I'm not
Yeah,
matching
that'll work.
crazy.
That might work.
I'm just gonna have to shoot you.
he was like a deep
Yeah.
reserve crazy, which is even scary.
You got to buck up a little bit and
I
see if you can
I
rattle
still
him.
got to buck up just a little bit.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Listen,
Just
you
little-
bringing my wife up. Like, what you trying to do? What the fuck you trying to do, man? Don't be worrying about where I live. And then I'm up all night. If you leave the gas station, I'm up all night
You
at the
gotta move.
window.
You
I'm
gotta
out the
move.
back. I'm like, baby, man, that dude was crazy. That's a whole nother spinoff movie.
Yeah, you got to buck up a little bit. I'm gonna test you.
Just on instinct.
Yeah.
Just be like, all right, I've been like, my bad, man. I was all in your business. I apologize. Nah, man, call it.
Oh, you still want to do this? You got to buck up.
Oh shit! What I've been walked into, man. I just work at the gas station. But luckily, the coin worked out in his
Oh,
favor.
okay, he made out like a fat rat.
Man, I love characters like that though. Just
The
like I
random-
love the twins on Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah.
I just like those cats that we don't know nothing about, but we know they mean business.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you find out about him in
Then later
Better Call
on,
Saul,
Better
yeah.
Call Saul. But I was like, I ain't want to know.
yeah.
I didn't want the origin.
Yeah, they were just they didn't talk. They just
Yeah, serious business.
This ain't nothing.
so good.
And then when I found out their origin story, I was just like, oh, I get it now. But I ain't want to get it.
I still got to watch Breaking Bad.
Oh, man.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
You
seen it
hold
by
down.
Don't
now.
watch it, DC.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
too late.
watch
I'm
it.
too late at this point.
Don't
You
watch it.
holding out, DC.
Jesus, you can
You
just watch the
denying yourself
recaps on
some
YouTube.
Good entertainment.
Just don't watch.
I caught, and I messed around and watched the finale. I think.
it.
Oh, man,
what
first
you
on
doing
accident.
with your life?
Coming
Just came
in
on
ass
TV,
first.
man.
What you doing?
and,
Coming in ass first.
What's his name?
Yeah, like what?
Come on, man.
And dude was just on fire. I think that was the last one when he got burnt.
What?
That close to the end.
Dude's
G,
on fire.
what's the name? G.
Oh
no, that
no! You
was-
watch.
no,
You
no,
watch
that's
a.
not
That's
the-
a
that's the
different
end.
season finale.
Yeah,
That's not the. That's not the series
Oh,
finale.
okay.
Yeah.
But
Came
you watch
out-
a different season finale.
Yeah.
That's-
Okay.
that shit
Yeah, I was like,
great,
oh, damn,
man.
man, I haven't seen it
I
all.
thought it was
Yeah.
No,
fine.
it's still more after that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was a great reveal.
They
Okay.
turned his face
Oh,
around. He
yeah.
was
I hope
Harvey
I'm
Dent.
that. I hope
Yeah.
if I get blown up, I'm that cool. Let me just adjust
Man.
myself.
His origin story, I like his.
Yeah, me
He had a
too.
great one.
I like
I
his
don't mind an
story.
origin story from a character like that.
I get it. I was like, he's just pissed.
Yeah.
Y'all was just
You know, like when they do those shows, and you know, shows can get stale, and they'll bring that new character in, right? They'll bring like, we got to mix it up. Sitcoms do it all the time. Doesn't always
Yeah,
work out,
for
right?
sure.
But that one, that was great. Gus
yeah.
was the best part of it.
Oh, for sure.
But who's the best character actor out there?
Character actor?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna name Johnny Depp right now.
Gary Oldman.
Okay, I'll take that back. Not I don't mean character. I mean like the guy like what's my dude's name? The Puerto Rican dude who was in Donnie Brasco.
John Leguizamo.
Not him. The other dude.
Oh,
Charlie
Luis
played-
Guzman.
Luis
So those type of
Guzman.
actors where they just play anything.
Would they never lead the film?
Yeah, they never lead.
Because Paul Giamatti's one of those
Yeah,
cats.
non-leads. Yeah.
He be leading films though.
Sometimes they don't be big.
I'm talking about never lead, but they're always.
They never the lead.
He killed Carlito's Way.
He was great.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because who we just talked about, the guy, I never could say his name right.
Giancarlo?
He's one of those.
The
He
dude
never
from
leaves the
Shameless
film, but he's
was-
always phenomenal.
for the
Yeah.
longest.
Always phenomenal.
I feel like there's guys who like I feel like the dude from Shameless, what's his name?
Shameless.
Yeah.
The star?
Yeah.
The one from Bear.
Because he had a long
No,
time.
You talking about
I can't remember his name. At the moment.
William H. Macy.
Yeah.
You talking about the
Oh,
best like
yeah.
side
Oh,
characters?
William H. is amazing.
Because I feel
Yeah,
like
he's
he's
good.
like
Yeah.
now he has a name, but he went for a long time.
he was in
before.
Last Dragon.
Same with me with
He was in Last
Yeah,
Dragon.
William H. Macy was in Last Dragon.
doing what?
He was doing Vanity's makeup.
Hell no.
He is crazy.
I gotta
he
go
was
back
under
now.
makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in Last
He's one of
Dragon.
those dudes, man. Him,
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti are two of those guys. I go like, I never knew his name for the longest.
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah.
look up Paul Giamatti right now. I was
But-
like, oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, you know him.
William
Yeah.
H. led some stuff though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He
he
got
led
nominated
movies?
for an Oscar for The Cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. He was the lead in that.
He was one of the
It
leads
wasn't
in,
a big film, but
in
he
Wild
led it.
when Martin, remember?
But see, that's the thing. Is like you can go get that guy to lead a small film because Paul Giamatti did. That was a horrible
Sideways.
movie.
The wine one.
Sideways.
Yeah.
Is the one. I like that one a lot.
What was the one he did with M. Night Shyamalan? Was terrible.
Oh, Lady in the Water. Terrible.
God,
Garbage. Paul Giamatti, he's in this movie called The Holdovers. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's getting Oscar nominations.
Good.
I like
I
Paul.
think he got one, but
I love
he's
that.
I
always
feel like him
good,
in the
though.
whole '90s. It's like I see.
What's
him
the one he
He's
did
always
with Samuel Jackson? The Negotiator. He was
Oh.
cracking me up in there.
He's great.
Oh,
Yeah, Paul's dope.
He
Kevin
fucking,
Spacey
he
was
fucking
in that.
lied. He lied.
The Negotiator was good.
Hella good.
Was good.
F. Gary Gray directed that one.
Knee-bomb.
Friday, right? F. Gary Gray. I wonder that was his
Yeah,
introduction.
That was his
That was his
film
first one?
debut.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah, he done
Great
music
job.
videos
Right.
before that. That was his film debut.
Oh wow.
Great job.
He
dog.
directed Waterfalls by TLC.
Yeah. Great job, dog. Random.
What's his name is good. Man, I just had his.
So you just talking about side characters?
Oh, who's the dude who plays Kingpin?
Oh,
he's-
Vincent.
he
That
been
dude, he's been
D'Onofrio.
around a long
Wait,
time.
who?
Vincent D'Onofrio.
But he's,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
he's on as Law and Order, so he be on there. But I don't know if that's not.
I don't know, the lead.
I don't know if he's.
He led that for a little
Yeah,
bit. Criminal
so-
Intent.
When I went back and saw all the stuff he's done,
Yeah.
he was in
He
Men in
got
Black. Was the
Full
was,
Metal Jacket.
I was like, oh, yeah,
Full Metal Jacket was his.
yeah,
thing.
yeah, it was great. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
He was-
in Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, that was his
He was
coming out
the
party.
bald one. The
one they beat
The
with
crazy
soap.
one,
One
yeah.
they beat with the soap.
Yeah,
That's
then he
right.
went off.
he snapped.
Steve, what's his name? Buscemi.
Yeah.
Buscemi.
Well, he led a
Buscemi.
whole
Series.
Boardwalk
He
Empire.
did. Later, but-
You're right. Yeah, yeah.
But those things came so much later.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he had to be
doing everything. Yeah.
You know, you would see him in so much other stuff before that.
There's a lot of character actors that have worked so long, and then they finally get.
They're due.
Your
Yeah.
boy from All About the Benjamins.
Oh, I know you're talking about his hairline.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in
always
what you
good.
call it too with Jay Shuttlesworth.
Yep. He got game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always good.
He was in a
He's
lot of Spike
always
Lee
phenomenal,
movies too.
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He was in Eve's Bayou.
I don't know his name though.
I know his name. It's just escaping
The one
me
that
right
played
now.
Boogie.
No. Oh wait. Boogie.
In East Bayou, he was the creep messing with, I think.
No, he wasn't. He was the husband.
Oh, he wasn't. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Sam
You're right.
Jackson was smashing his
Yeah.
You're right.
his wife.
Yeah.
He told him.
Yeah. He was also in Poetic Justice. He worked at the hair salon with
He
That
old
sure
girl.
movie.
did.
That movie sucks. God
Poetic
damn,
Justice?
that movie sucks.
Poetic Justice gets too much praise for what it really is. I think
Trash.
people praise it because Tupac is in
And
it.
Jan-
but
yeah, Tupac and
you
Jan.
want to smell
Ultimately,
my punani.
it was just
I
okay.
hate it. I hate it when she said that, bro.
But
Yeah.
I loved what's called with his hairbrush. He just stayed brushing his
Chicago?
hair. Chicago.
Joe Torre did his thing in that,
Real
man.
good.
Him and Regina King don't never miss.
Yeah.
Nah, she's amazing.
She was
Undefeated.
annoying in that movie, but I believed her character 100%.
Undefeated, yeah.
She wouldn't be considered a side character, would she?
No.
Is Bokeem Woodbine in there?
Oh
No.
yeah.
Oh,
Would he
yeah.
be leading? He don't be leading.
He
But
led, well, his first movie he led.
He led,
Strapped. He came out with a
yeah.
starring role. Then he did Caught Up.
Yeah, Bokeem has
But I
some
be loving
leads.
him on the side.
He's
He be
dope.
good.
His acting got better over time. for
Show
sure.
did. I thought about that too. His acting, he came up.
It improved. At first, it was shaky at
I
first.
thought I hated him as an
Oh,
actor
what's his
in the
name?
beginning. Till he did Can't Get Right. Then I was like, okay.
It took a new character to win you over.
He was in Do the Right Thing too. He was but Magic Johnson's not regular black.
You talking about Buck Wild?
The brothers.
You talking about
with the curly hair.
Yeah.
And he has a brother, right?
Yes.
That ex.
Yeah.
Totoro.
Yeah, I like him. He be on the
He
side. I
He be
like,
popping up.
and
Yeah,
his
he be
brother.
like
I be
always
liking him,
solid.
man.
Always delivered.
John and I know him, Nick.
Nick Totoro.
Yeah.
John is fired.
I be liking him.
Nick is great too. They're both great.
He be funny too in his
Yeah.
comedic
Yeah.
roles. I'll be dying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they always good.
And then who's the dude? Dang, I forget his.
What movie?
I'm trying to nail him down because
Give me the movie. I can
Hold on.
get to
Got
it
you
fast.
covered.
Yeah.
Tom Sizemore. I love Tom Sizemore.
Tom Sizemore.
He was
Tom
fire.
Sizemore.
He was in
Tom
Heat.
Sizemore.
He was the big dude. in Heat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, question.
But he was a lead in something, right?
This dude's a star now.
He had to be a lead in something, but I can't remember what it was.
Who?
But I don't know if he's led in like a movie. Terry Crews. He's a star, right? We know him,
Yeah.
but I don't
I
know
don't
if
think he's ever led.
led in a
Well, he had a
movie.
TV show.
No.
Well,
He's-
no,
he's
he
had a
didn't
couple
even-
No,
TV
he
shows.
wasn't
show.
leading that though.
Yeah, you're right.
But does he count as the newer version of that?
Yeah.
But I feel like he became a
Does it-
household name really fast.
I feel like he's not really a character actor though.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Terry
Well,
Crews.
He's Terry
He kind of
Crews.
plays. Yeah.
No,
Well, Friday, and then he was different.
he was very
character
different
in
in
White
Friday.
Chicks.
Very
He be-
different in White
he be
Chicks.
Terry. He be Terry.
He was
too many
different.
times.
And then what was it? Expendables.
Just
You know what I
still
mean?
because he makes his
Still-
chest jump.
He's different
in
in Everybody Hates Chris. He's not the same guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the
I
same
see the
guy.
same guy.
No, you don't. You don't see the same guy from White Chicks than you do in Everybody Hates Chris.
I definitely don't.
That's not
I
even
definitely
close.
don't.
It's not even close. Oh, look at all this white chocolate. What are you talking about? It's not even the same.
It's not even close to
the same
character.
realm.
It's not. He was over the top, like
Not even in the same realm.
weirdo.
He never played small.
Well, I
Terry
don't know.
Crews is always
He's
the
a massive
same.
human.
He played kind of small in
that's
Expendables.
what I'm
He
saying.
played small in Street Kings.
Oh, he got
remember that.
tore up. He had the worst.
Yeah, they shot the
worst
shit
kid.
out of him.
Yeah. I don't remember Street. Who led Street Kings?
Keanu Reeves.
That's
I do
Common's
remember
best
that.
movie right
Yeah.
there.
Common delivered in that
Common's
movie.
best
remember
movie
Street
of
Kings.
all
I believe,
time.
I
Me
believe Common
too.
in
He was
that
a cop. He was
movie.
a cop. Keanu was a cop, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
he was like a dirty cop.
Common
with
was
some
actually
integrity.
scary in there. Everything
Common
else
was
I
he
think
was
he sucked.
intimidating
But
in that joint.
he was great.
That's why I always bring up like Common's best role. I say Street Kings.
Easily.
I didn't like Common in John Wick.
Oh,
I did.
He was good in
He
there.
was great in
Man,
that.
it was
What you
like-
didn't like?
It was just, I didn't believe his moves,
What you mean?
bro. Like
Nah, he
I
can't,
didn't believe his
with it.
moves,
Come
bro.
on, dog.
Even at the end, when he
Rewatch
had that
it, man.
smile.
Hey, but you
He was
believe
great.
Keanu's moves?
Keanu's phenomenal.
You saw when Keanu was
Keanu's
using his shirt to
Keanu's
block bullets.
phenomenal.
It was great.
I'm done with this.
That was a Common's best roles
Hell
right there.
no,
I
man.
gotta rewatch that. Street
But
Kings.
Street Kings, Common was scary.
The less you give Common, the better he is.
But just give him like a heavy. He plays good heavies.
John, I forgot the dude. What was his name in there? He had like a French name or some shit like that.
What's his
Oh,
name?
and Wick.
Yeah, he was great though.
What's his name? Used to be my go-to side character, but then he got too big.
Who?
Light-skinned dude from.
It's crazy we don't remember none of their names.
Nah, but I
Y'all
know
give
his
me a
name.
movie, I got you.
Jeffrey
Michael-
Wright. Jeffrey Wright.
Oh, Jeffrey's
Oh.
yeah.
I used to love Jeffrey, and
Yeah.
then
It took him a
became-
long time to be a household name, bro.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
he still might not be a household name.
Shaft. Jeffrey was in Shaft.
That's the first time he registered for me.
Jeffrey Wright was in Shaft.
Yeah.
Oh, he was amazing.
I was like, yo, this dude's dope.
Yeah.
Who is this dude? I thought he was really Dominican. And then I was just like, oh shit, he
Yeah.
played Basquiat before that. He played Martin Luther King. I was like, I had no clue.
I don't remember seeing him until I saw what was
Hunger Games?
Yeah,
He's in that?
yeah. I think he plays this dude. He's like some kind of like
He is in Hunger Games.
like a fire electrician. He makes his bomb from them, Or maybe it's at the end of the second one, something like that.
Chaz did this.
He's still underrated to me though.
Oh, he's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
But I loved him at Batman. They were just like, yeah, I think that's
Oh,
him right
yeah.
there. Them two growling at each other
Yeah.
back and forth.
Like, hey,
yeah, I think that's him right there. Yes. Man, I was cracking
I
up.
like him as Commissioner Gordon.
Their conversations had me
He's
dying.
great though. He's it was only one performance of his I didn't like.
Oh, I didn't
when
like
he
that.
played inmate.
The Oakland movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
I wanted to like that so
Oakland
bad.
movie.
They remember boy from Equalizer and him, and he was
Oh,
the father.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
didn't
they
like
captured the Bay all wrong.
I
and
didn't
it just
believe
wasn't a
Yeah, I was like, what are
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah.
first time I was like, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But American Fiction, I'm glad he's up for an Oscar. He probably gonna lose to what's his name in Oppenheimer, but I'm glad he got the nod.
What's that dude's name?
Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy?
The actor?
Oh, you
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah, he looks scary.
Batman?
bro.
He plays
He plays a scarecrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His eyes, man.
Yeah.
They pierce your soul.
That
He don't
looks
look alive.
terrifying. Oh.
He's good though.
He is.
He just always looks terrifying, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I seen him in Westworld.
I love Westworld. Then it got. I fell off. It got kind of.
Yeah, I fell off of Westworld.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I was all
couldn't
in
hold
at first.
on.
I was like, man, this is amazing.
all right.
Titties on the table.
Is that what was that on Westworld?
Yeah, they start off on the table every time they went back to the place.
Regina Hall's been that, though. She's been that side character who's always delivered.
Now she
she
be different
be
characters.
killing.
Mm-hmm.
Is Thandi a side character?
Yeah.
She
Thandi
hasn't
Newton?
led. Yeah.
She hasn't led too many.
But I be loving her.
But I
though.
can't tell you a Tandy Newton thing that I go like, yo, she was.
She delivers every time.
Oh,
I
she
feel like
was
she
great in
delivers-
Crash.
She's under.
Oh,
she's
she's
great.
great in
She was
Crash.
great in Crash.
She was good and Beloved. I know
Yeah.
people don't like that movie, but she was fantastic.
Because sometimes her
I saw
accent
Beloved.
peeked through a little bit, but you'd be like, all right.
You just deal with it.
Tandy be delivering though. She's underrated.
I'm trying to think of some more women who fit that role. There's probably a ton of them.
Yeah, Regina
Sure.
kills every time.
Viola Davis was a great character.
Sure.
actor.
I
For
hated
sure.
Thandi in Pursuit of Happiness.
Well, why? Because she left Will?
Yeah, I was
yeah.
like, she's mean. That's evil. He's struggling. He needs help.
Oh man, she was out. She was sick of his shit. Man. Sometimes people deserve to be left.
Why did he deserve to be left?
I'm not saying he, but like everybody want to paint the picture of just because you made it and somebody left you.
Yeah.
Sometimes people just get tired of waiting on
He
you,
said he
and
was
that's
selling them
fair.
boxes.
That's fair.
That's
If
fair.
they fed up, they fed up, and I'm out.
Did she try to come back?
I can't remember. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think they showed that.
No more,
I
huh?
can't remember.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that movie in man
Hey,
long.
dog, that's kind of what you sign up for, bro. If you
If you marry a dreamer,
yeah, that's what you sign up for.
How long?
Wait,
should
did
they
You said,
wait, though?
if you
Was
marry,
he
you
a
sign up
dreamer
for
from-
forever, don't you?
Was
Isn't that
he a
what's-
dreamer from Jump?
Huh?
Was he a dreamer from Jump?
It wasn't like he was out sitting on his ass. And this is only from the movie perspective, right?
right.
He
In
was
real
hustling.
life,
He was hustling.
He was hustling.
I mean, he was out there trying to get it,
He was
but
hustling. The Bills don't give a fuck.
if a person is fed up, they can opt out, and it's just
Are they
like
But that's why you become a piece of shit when you opt out. Like this
Are
is
they
what you
supposed to
signed
go
up
homeless
for.
with you?
This is what you. I mean, you be like, yo, we're in this. Here's the plan, right? We doing this. Shit didn't work out. You be like, well, I'm out then. Like, hold
How
on.
many-
yo.
how
I feel like
chances
usually
should a
people have a
person
time
get?
frame though.
Dog, here's the
Like
here-
you gonna do this
But
in
ain't
5
no,
years.
it ain't no time frame on the dreams, baby.
Wait,
It ain't. It ain't. It's not.
I mean, we
Isn't-
all dreamers in here.
Wait.
Yeah.
But isn't this the point of marriage, though? That's the
Well,
point
they
of
say
it.
till death do you poor.
You
Yeah.
supposed. It's what you
But-
sign up for. You literally sign up for that.
I don't know.
I
And
got
now you're
also-
like, you know what? I'm
This
opting
is
out.
why I'm
Oh,
leaning
man.
towards Chaz.
Why?
And from personal experience. When y'all know how it is, it gets shitty.
It gets rough, bro.
And I remember I was thinking about like maybe I should just I'll get some side job, blah blah. And she was like, "You better not do that shit. You better. We moved here for you to do this, do that."
Mhm.
And I was like, "But the bills."
Right.
She was like, "We moved here
Mhm.
for you to do that. Go do that." And I was like, "Well," so she was like, "We
I'm
will
gonna
figure it out."
I'm gonna
I'm
stick
gonna
this
stick
Yeah, we'll
side.
figure it out.
Yeah, that's my man.
And then so I was like, maybe sometimes you need the little push because I was like, man, I'm just gonna get it. I'm gonna still do it, but it was gonna go to the back burner probably.
Yeah.
And I was like, but we just need to, I'm never gonna quit. But fuck that. Don't get no side jobs. Don't get no focus.
Wait, you
100%
never had
on
a
this.
side job out here?
No.
Oh.
When I first moved to Koreatown, I did. I worked at that when I was getting all them shoes. I worked at that shoe store for, like,
yeah.
for like 2 months, and then I had to quit because I was getting road gigs, and they was like, well, "We hired you to work weekends." I was like, "Well, I'm gone."
I remember that job.
Yeah, I had like so many shoes. I was giving them away.
I've had all kind of side jobs.
But that was the only one I had.
That's literally what you sign up for. Now here's the difference.
Here's the thing. If you're a dreamer before you get married and they know off top,
Super fair.
Then you're signing up.
I was just about to say that. I agree
the
with you.
shit.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Now if it's all of a sudden he's a doctor, and
That's
he's
why I
like,
can't
you know
judge
what?
Tandy off
Yeah.
top because I don't know what she signed up for.
Yeah.
That's
Nah.
what- you remember at the beginning, he was like,
I don't
she was
remember
right
the-
next to him. He's like, we got all these things that sell. Then she's like, damn. Well, I didn't do that, but she was on his team in the beginning. And
Was
then
he had a regular job?
no, he was like, I think they started off. He was selling those machines, but
So she was selling with him.
I don't know if she was selling with him, but
She
she
knew about
of
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I don't
know,
remember. I gotta rewatch.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember like,
Right.
Yeah, he
piece
did
of
switch
shit.
it up. And I'm gonna be an accountant.
well, that was much later. That was after everything fell apart.
But you got a time limit on them dreams.
You
though.
do.
And
Yes,
if
you
somebody
gotta.
taps out, you can't be mad.
Do you
if
have
they
a-
tap out super quick, then you be like, damn, man, at least give me a chance to.
Do you have a
it's
time
been a
limit?
while-
You're never gonna make it, Dewey.
Come on, man.
You're never gonna make it.
What if you're still paying bills? Do you have a time limit on your dream?
I mean, if
the
the
bills
bills
is
are getting
paid,
paid, then
shut the
we're
fuck
not
up.
even having this discussion.
If the bills are
If the
getting
bills is
paid,
paid,
I pay my bills. The bills are paid.
but if the bills ain't getting paid, or like the other person is doing all the work carrying your load financially, and they stress.
But what if you just one thing away the whole time? You're like, this goes. This is it.
Danny,
All right,
This
pay-
is it.
Danny DeVito was old when he hit.
No, was
He
he,
wasn't
old?
that
old.
No, he wasn't that old.
Danny DeVito, when Taxi came out, he was already in his 40s.
That's older. That's older.
He was in his 40s when man. Let me look this up.
He
That's
old
Greg
now.
usually
He's
be
always
right
been
though.
old.
I know.
Yeah, he old now. I be seeing him in them what's the sandwich spot? Jersey Mike commercials. I'm like, damn, Danny old.
Oh yeah.
Because what if
He's 79.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's more 50 years ago,
Christ.
40, 50 years ago. What if you're like you're doing your stand up, right? It's not enough to pay the bills. You work 5 days a week, right? But you don't get to spend any weekend time with your family because you're pursuing your dream. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, you're never here. You're always working. Do they get to dip out? Be like, bills are paid. I'm just pursuing what I'm doing. Do they get to dip then?
Bills being paid covers a lot.
I mean,
Not
is that-
spending time
yeah.
with family, that's heavy too, though.
Because he's like, I'm one hit away. All we need to
What's
do.
the timeline though? How much time do you?
Is he supposed to
have?
quit?
I'm saying.
But how
is
long
it-
has he been missing all the games and all the weekends? And
years?
all
It's
been
that?
years.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah, man.
years.
Yeah.
Because at that point, he's got to make, you got to make time.
Yeah, you gotta make
18
time.
years.
It's
Time is very important.
During the
with
week,
family.
after a couple hours, he's like, all right, y'all good. I saw I caught you. I caught the end of your game. He catches the end of every game.
Nah.
I caught the end of your game, man. You did
When
good
they're
the last
walking
2
off the
minutes.
field.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be.
I just got here.
You don't want to be what's his name in Hook.
What's his name?
Yeah, because that's how Captain Hook gets your kids.
Mhm.
You know, you don't spend time with your
What if,
kids.
what if they're
You're
paying the
doing it,
bills, but
Peter.
what they're doing is just embarrassing?
Like what?
Like a rapper who is not good.
Okay.
Oh, they're trash.
They're just trash.
They're just
Okay.
trash.
But they're paying the bills are paid. But
Well,
they
then
just
it's a
trash.
side hobby. Go ahead and do your little side hobby.
It's not a hobby, bro. You watch your mouth. It's not a hobby. This is serious.
If you
Wait,
trash,
where's
it's a
he
hobby.
getting money from?
He has a job,
He has
right?
a job,
Oh,
but he's
well,
still
yeah.
he's paying bills.
Yeah,
But he's a
go
rapper.
ahead.
As long
Yeah.
as the
Do
bills
your
are paid,
thing,
you
yeah.
doing what makes you happy. Let's get it, show.
Yeah.
Danny DeVito was in his 30s for Texas.
Okay.
But which 30s? Late 30s, early 30s?
Earlier, mid,
Okay.
because it came out in '78.
Mm-hmm.
He was born in '44. And before, before that, he used to be roommates with Michael Douglas.
Oh,
So
really?
They was
Mike
homies.
Douglas.
And then he was just like, so he threw him in Romance in the Stone, Julie Now, Romance in the Stone, whichever one of those was first.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a huge
Wait,
hit. But he threw
DeVito
Danny-
and Michael Douglas were roommates?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, back in the day. And so he threw him in because Michael Douglas has always been like a producer too, as well as an actor. So he threw Danny DeVito in the mix. This is like the early '80s.
When you think about them stories now, they're not as crazy as they used to sound to me.
Yeah, nah.
Like when everybody was friends before the fame, because like that's what everybody does.
Yeah,
for
Like,
sure.
I used to think that, oh, so and so went to high school with so and so,
Yeah.
but that's like, yeah, nigga, that's
What was that Lucas and Spielberg?
George
Oh
Lucas.
yeah, they
all
was
friends.
friends.
Yeah.
They went to film school then. Or
SC,
something.
right?
They had like a clique. It
They're
was
from the
George Lucas.
Bay, right? Lucas?
He lives there now. He
I'm
might
sick
be.
of you just trying to
from
claim
there. He
it.
lives up
Like,
that
you
way.
don't know,
now.
man.
If I'm not mistaken.
He might be.
he might be.
Sick
I
of
know he
this.
lives up that
Yeah.
way.
From the back, man. That's a huge
Hey,
account.
man,
Might be,
hey,
this
hey,
might be
man.
a
I'm
Bay Area.
gonna hear some new
He might have a
city.
little, oh boy,
I'm gonna hear
in
some
him.
new city you never heard of in the Bay.
He went to Modesto Junior.
See,
College.
Hey man, no
Oh,
cap.
Modesto.
Don't you dare now.
Don't
I
play
said
with
this last week. Don't you dare. Y'all shitting on Modesto last week.
No,
Yeah, you did.
Nah, bro.
Don't you
Nah.
dare try to
He's
claim
from
it.
Modesto.
Nah, we can't.
Don't
we
you
can't.
dare.
Don't try to get it now.
Don't you
That was
try.
shitting
Keon,
on
come on,
Modesto.
man. Come on, Keon.
Somebody got offended last time when I said Palo Alto. They was like, "Dude, Stanford is there," and I was like, "But don't nobody care about Palo Alto. Nobody knows where Stanford is. They just know it's in the Bay."
Yeah, they ain't Modesto now. We can't claim him.
You gonna claim
Steven Spielberg
Modesto.
was born in Cincinnati.
Okay.
Cincinnati in the OH10.
Cincinnati.
That's Spielberg. Oh, you gotta be 80 something.
Then they moved to Phoenix.
Spielberg got to be 80 something now.
I think he's the best director of all time.
I don't know.
Can't
Directors enough to
can't
dispute
deny
that.
it.
Yeah. He just does every genre so well. It's just like
He has accolades.
I can't put nobody in front of him.
Yeah, he's pretty tight.
Because of versatility.
His versatility is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like to do like a shark terrified in the ocean movie. And then do Poltergeist,
Star Wars.
Close Encounters,
Black
E.T.,
World, Color Purple.
Jurassic Park, Color Purple, Minority Report, Schindler's List, Saving Private Ryan.
Them all over the place.
It's all over the place, and they're
all over
fire.
the place.
Yeah.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Ooh,
It's just like this.
yeah.
This he don't miss.
Forgot about them.
I mean, he be missing, but it's like all these
He been
different.
missing lately.
Lately, it's just been like, all right,
Yeah.
but like it's
I'll
not
come
terrible. But it's just it just goes to show, like, man, he could do like a regular drama, a big sci-fi aliens attacking Earth joint.
Yeah.
Go back to like
Who's the closest to him? George?
George. He's not.
He stays.
He's
in the one
nowhere
realm.
near Steven.
Yeah.
In my opinion, George
James
got a lot
Cameron?
of flaws.
Cameron?
James Cameron is fire.
But it's Coppola.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Godfather was his load. Yeah. I feel like
Shot
after
it all.
that,
He
he
shot it
shot
all
it
off.
off, man. It was like Godfather is phenomenal shit, but
Who did Wolf of Wall Street?
Spielberg.
Scorsese.
Oh, Scorsese.
Yes, okay,
He's fire.
Scorsese, yeah.
He's fire.
What about
Bardem?
Shyamalan?
Oh no,
He just gets weird.
he be reaching too hard for plot twists.
He's got some hits though. He's got some flops though.
He's got more flops than hits.
Now he does. He got the opportunity. I think what happens sometimes too is like, when you have like those new businesses and they get so much stuff at the one time
Yeah,
that you just like, I gotta get this out. And it's like, we can't produce enough. Because when
Man.
he probably should have took his time, because after Sixth Sense, he did
Unbreakable.
Kill.
Yeah.
He had like 3 hits in a row.
Oh yeah, Sixth Sense, Unbreakable, Signs. It was
Right.
like bam, bam, bam.
And then he did
And Unbreakable
The
was
Village?
low key. Low key, people was kind of like cool on Unbreakable.
I like that movie.
But people came
Yeah,
around like
Split's
later.
later though.
But Signs was a return to form.
Right.
And then
And like The Village came.
that's when he started fucking The Village,
That movie.
Lady
pissed
in Water,
me off.
the worst one,
What was the worst?
Oh, the Happening?
The Happening.
God damn, it was awful.
God bless America. That shit.
That's
was
why
the
I
worst.
still don't like Mark Wahlberg.
Because of
All
Happening?
because
What's
of
that
that.
happening? What's it happening about?
Nothing.
I
That
can't
movie's
remember.
about
I
nothing.
can't
happening.
remember.
Nothing.
It's
happening.
about plants killing humans.
Nothing happened in the entire movie, bro.
Yeah.
There's some dope scenes.
Plants
Right.
were killing humans.
So he
It's-
was
it's
trying-
like- it's like
that's
the-
where it falls under. He was trying too hard to be.
Man,
Because in his mind
looking
he's
for
like
the plot twist.
it's very concept, and what made those were like very concept movies.
I don't remember this
Right?
at all.
It was so,
You don't
so
look at
garbage,
it.
bro.
I didn't see it.
It
Don't
was
watch.
If
But
you
I
really,
remember watching The Village, and I was like, that movie pissed.
concept ideas.
Pissed
When
me
he did Sixth Sense, he told a great story about a great character. Right. Same with those 3 movies. You go, these are character driven.
Yeah.
Stuttering Stanley.
But then when you go to Lady in the Water, it's a concept. When you go to The Happening, that's a big concept.
Yeah,
What was the other one?
Signs.
Lady in
That's Signs
Water.
in Water.
The
Well,
Happening.
I've never seen Lady
The
in Water
Village.
Oh, The
either.
Village. Village, I think, was big
Village
concept
wasn't
also.
terrible.
I
But
remember
it
it
was
not
just
being
like
trash.
that plot
I
twist.
remember the
was
ending.
just
You were
like,
just kind of like,
man.
I was like, the freeway right there.
Yeah,
like that's.
I
I
was
was
like,
like, man, they could have
hold on.
left.
Because they built
But that's
you
the
up.
point of it, though.
They built you up for a flaccid ass twist.
Right, but that's the
Yeah.
point of it. Was like, yeah,
But the village is not terrible.
No,
Yeah, it was just a
because I was
letdown.
in, and
Yeah.
then I was like, "What?" So all this is for y'all just keeping.
Yeah,
But
man.
now that I'm older, I will say, I could see how people could be that
100%.
simple-minded
100%.
to be like, "This is our world." And it's like, nigga, it's
100%.
just go out
Yeah.
5 feet out.
Yeah.
But so it kind of makes sense
Because they were
like,
so scared.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
They were brainwashed.
that movie always made sense. It was just
Right.
like
It made sense.
it just wasn't
yeah.
that crazy.
Just for
I
me
was just
not
like,
growing up like that, I was like, "Yo, it was across the street.
Yeah.
Like, just leave." So yeah, that's what I meant when I say I hated the ending as a
I didn't like that.
because I watched it
twist.
in college. So I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you dumb motherfucker!" You know what I mean?
I
Like,
didn't like the twist.
Yeah, man. You gotta. But I'm like when he has a character like you're following like Split. So that's why Split did well. I was like, you're very character driven.
Split was good.
Yeah,
I
that's the difference in his movies and me. I like once
also
you
like
follow
Old.
somebody.
Did you see Old?
No, that was one of them on the island.
Yeah.
I didn't see Old.
Man,
I like
see
Old.
Old was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's back. He's back in like, but he has some duds.
And then he did the last
After Earth.
Avatar, and then I was like, oh yeah,
And the Avatar last
Yeah,
area, he got a
yeah.
lot of duds.
He dropped the ball with the Avatar.
Yeah,
Man, tough.
I just watched it finally.
with the one on Netflix.
The
or the
water,
original?
no, the second one,
The
the water
new movie.
Yeah.
The series.
Oh wait, no,
There's a
I
series
think
on
it's
the
just-
movie
with
series
the-
out.
Oh,
You're-
no.
no. We're
I thought
talking
you
about
were talking about the
Avatar: The Last Airbender. You're talking about
Oh, Avatar.
The blue Avatar.
Yeah,
I was wondering,
yeah,
I thought you
I
were
thought
talking
you
about
were
Blue
the
Avatar,
movies.
too.
Yeah,
Avatar
man.
was good.
yeah. I didn't see
That
the
was
second
James
one.
Cameron, right?
Yeah.
He got some hits too.
Oh, James Cameron
Yeah,
don't miss.
He's pretty impressive.
I don't think he's missed. The only reason I put Steven above him is because, like I said,
variety.
the different variety,
Yeah.
and he does more.
Mhm.
James Cameron don't have that many films.
You spent 10 years on one movie.
Yeah.
Well, on 2 movies. He did 10 years on the
The
first,
first one. And then he
Yeah.
did, but you think he did 2 and 3 back to back?
I thought
Right.
I would hope he did.
No, I'm talking about the Titanic. He
Oh,
spent a
spent-
long time preparing for that one.
He so he did
Worth
Titanic
it.
was 97. Before that, he did True Lies. That was 94.
Love that
Oh.
movie.
True Lies was dope.
True Lies was good.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee was funny, man.
Yeah.
Oh, she was great in that.
Mhm.
And hot too. Very pretty.
She
in there.
was.
Yeah,
she was
hot,
dancing in
too.
the underwear.
Yeah,
I was
she was
like-
hot in
I
True
was
Lies.
turned on.
Yeah.
He
I
dropped
ain't gonna lie.
the recorder.
Man, she turned me on in
Yeah,
that
she
scene.
was
That was
hot.
in there full wood.
But she
Oh, yeah.
always
in the
had
theater.
Great, yeah.
big up top.
Yeah,
Always.
for sure.
She just had nothing in the back.
One of the nice short haircuts.
One of
She
the
rocked
first
them-
white women to
yeah,
pull
to
off
rock
the
the
short
short
hair.
haircut.
The short haircut.
Trading places.
It was her thing. Yeah.
Mhm. Rocked it for years.
Yeah. The Jamie Lee.
The Jamie Lee.
Uh-huh.
Because in A Fish Called Wanda, I think she had long hair.
No, she had the short.
She had the short?
Yeah. She was.
Or she was just wearing wigs. 'Cause she was,
Uh-huh.
yeah. She was killing the short.
Jamie Lee.
Fish Called
Curtis.
Wanda classic.
Bro,
Yeah.
so funny, bro. My dad would be like, "Come on, we gotta watch this." I'm like, "I don't want to see." I watched it. I was like, "Man, this is hella funny."
Fish Called Wanda. Kevin Kline got an Oscar.
Yeah, Kevin
for that.
Klein. Yep. Fish Called Wanda.
That
I
movie's
feel like I haven't
dumb.
seen him in a long time.
Kevin Kline.
Yeah,
Fish Called
I ain't
Wanda.
seen him in mad.
Comedies, man. I miss good comedies.
Comedies were
Comedy
better back then, bro. To me.
He's on a TV show, right?
Is he? Kevin Kline?
Kevin Kline?
I don't
believe
know.
so.
He might be. There's so
Why-
much content out here. I feel like everybody.
Why are comedies just bad now? Especially if everybody feels they're bad. Why don't we make good ones?
They don't
Like,
shoot comedies anymore. A lot of the networks, they put the comedies now in their tentpole movies. Like the big Marvels. All of a sudden, Thor is
Yeah.
funny.
yeah.
Oh, touche. That's a
Also,
good
man,
point,
they're
yeah.
like everybody's trying to hit $1
That's a
billion
great point.
movie wise. You know, they used to spend money on movies. I mean, on
But I'm just saying, like
comedies.
like we know a ton of talented people to just shoot a independent low, like Friday and them weren't big budgets. You know what I mean? Like, what happened to that? What happened to this the low
It's
budget?
still there.
I ain't seen, but I ain't
Afion
seen.
just did it.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
Yeah.
Afion did that out of pocket.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's
that's what we're
true.
talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just did it. So it's still happening. It's
Yeah.
just
I think it's just a lot of content out.
it's a lot of content.
It's a lot of stuff.
We
to
we
miss.
overloaded
Yeah.
with content.
Right.
But the I feel
Hella
like
different streaming
when I used to be
services.
watching stuff though, I used to be laughing like
Oh yeah.
hard. That's what I mean. Like
Oh,
the
quality.
It's just funny. Like
Yeah.
where's
That's-
that at?
I
That's
think
a different conversation.
Yeah, I think the energy, the budget for advertisement behind blockbuster comedies aren't there anymore.
Yeah, that I'm not worried about. Like I'm not worried about high budget,
but that's the thing.
Keon's
'cause
talking about
that-
just
the-
funny.
well,
I just
the
feel like-
advertisement
yeah.
behind those is big. You know what I mean? Like, are you gonna push this movie? Like, you used to see how much they would push the comedies in the '90s, the Dumb and Dumbers, and you know what I mean? Like,
So they had an incentive to be funnier.
They dropped
Yeah,
the
like,
right
that-
well,
that doesn't
they
make-
started giving them
you're
a
saying
lot
Yeah,
of money.
I'm talking about they're not funny.
Keon's just talking about the movie.
Where
in
are they
itself.
funny? Where are the
it
funny
being
comedies?
funny.
I just
Yeah.
think they're not investing in comedy movies anymore. There used
They
to be
go
a big
horror.
investment for comedy movies.
They go horror and tempo movies.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I go like that energy behind making a good comedy isn't there because it's.
What does that have to do with the writing, though?
Yeah.
Because those guys who write those big ones are doing these Marvel movies, are doing these other things. You can get there's really good comedy writers out there, but
Comedy writers are writing on the comic book stuff.
so is the big movie.
That's why
Where's
it's
the big
so
money
funny
in?
now.
Where am I gonna go? I'd rather go do a Marvel movie than this
Right.
thing you have. I'm gonna get,
All right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I'm not gonna go do that. We're trying to get $1 billion over here, guys. Everybody, and that's
Yeah.
why you can see on those movies how many writers are on there.
Mm.
Right? There's
Yeah.
4 to 5 writers per movie now.
Because
So
TV
that
shows
does
still be
affect-
funny.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like I can go get $300,000 for this movie to write
Yeah.
this.
Definitely gonna go over there. Crack
Yeah.
the joke. Crack
I
the
get it.
joke.
I
I
get it.
laughed hard at the Vince Staples. He has a show.
Mhm.
There's a
I didn't laugh hard, but
I have
I
to
enjoyed
see
There's
it.
a couple scenes I laughed hard at.
I was just like, that's crazy.
Now TV shows still be
I
funny.
do.
Like
Yeah.
I'll be
The
watching
TV
shows.
shows.
TV shows be funny.
Abbott Elementary is outstanding.
Yeah, I'll be watching
Great show.
that.
Yeah.
It's
that
funny.
shit is fantastic.
They handshake cracks me up.
I love Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, Abbott's
Every
very
episode,
solid,
I'll be
Abbott.
like, man.
Yeah,
I'll just be
It's funny.
saying it when we be watching it in the Patreon. I'll be like, man, I really like this show
yeah.
because the characters are just so dope. Even the
That's funny.
side characters, even the exes that they
be
date
bringing
for
in
a
some
little
great-
bit, and
yeah.
they come back, man. Everybody's just hitting.
It was
Um,
I think what Chinadu was on there. One he did an episode.
Chinadu
I haven't
went
got
on
to his
there.
episode
Tahir
yet.
went on
Yeah.
there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I auditioned for it the other week. I ain't get it.
Oh, you
though.
did?
Mm.
Oh shit. That'd been
'Cause
a
I've
great
been, I've
look.
been on my agent's neck. I'll be like, yo, man, Abbott, I want to be on.
Uh-huh.
Been on their neck. But
What role?
it was like a sub for.
Oh, hell
Because
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, he used to teach.
what's her name's character is working with the school district now, Quinta,
Okay.
and so they always got different subs in her class now.
Okay.
So I was gonna be a sub. In there.
That's a dope way to get more actors on the show. To
Mhm.
write that storyline, to be
Yeah.
like, now we can just
Yeah,
rotate people in.
people, yeah.
Right.
Just guest star. Boom, 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 boom. That's actually pretty dope.
I actually gotta watch it. I didn't watch it because of the style. I just got sick of that. Everybody
Oh, the
does it.
office
The
style.
office style.
Yeah, I get it, but it's funny,
It's funny.
though. Chaz.
It is funny.
And then
bro.
people
Don't
keep being
deny
like, you know, you
yourself.
should write, you should do this, right? I was like, I don't do
Don't
that
deny
shit.
yourself, Chaz.
It's funny.
Give
I
it-
know, like,
Support
it is-
black women,
it
man.
is so-
When
in
that's
Rome.
funny, man.
So I
Support
want to
black
support the
women.
show, but I just got
You don't
tired
care
of that.
about
I like
women,
that
man.
style of show so much that you know what I mean.
Okay, well, you watching white shows, man. Fuck out of here.
I watch my mainly anime. That takes a majority of my shit. It's
It's been a chore for me to watch anime now.
really
I don't know why. I have
I
to
don't even bother.
force
so
it.
many good
So far behind.
Yeah, I don't.
There's so many.
But I'm just not
ones.
interested either.
Like
Yeah.
some
There's
serial
good
was putting me
ones.
on the jujitsu.
Jujutsu Kaisen's top tier.
But
bro.
I'm
Demon
like-
Slayer top tier.
When I
dog.
watch it, I'm like just making myself
You can't
watch
get
it,
into it?
but I'm not like
So
organically.
good. This is one you might actually like. It's called Ranking of Kings.
That's what everybody be saying.
Because it's
Right.
very, very much on like the underdog story, the character story. They're
Mhm.
best animators done the best character job that I've seen, probably
Oh.
ever.
Was action in there?
There's action in there, but they give a shit about the character.
No whining.
It's understandable though.
Ugh.
It's not the same. But when you watch it, you go like, oh, I get it, dog, because of what he's battling.
Yeah.
But that one's it looks adorable as shit, and it is not.
Oh,
'Cause when
what's
I
it
first-
called?
Ranking of Kings.
Mm.
Because at first I was like, I don't watch this cute shit. Then I was like,
Mhm.
oh,
Yeah,
it is not that cute
I
at
don't
all.
like the cute shit.
It is not. It looks cute, but it is not cute.
Yeah,
I always start people on Afro Samurai.
Great
Afro
one.
Samurai is a good time.
Yeah.
Great
I can rock with that. I've been trying to watch Blue Eyed Samurai.
Oh, really
Yeah.
good.
I started it. And I got to come back to it.
Or
Blue Eye
Samurai
Samurai's really good.
Shampoo.
Yeah, also really good.
Mm.
I might as well be speaking Chinese right now.
Yeah, I got.
Or check out
Japanese.
Or Japanese.
Japanese.
Check out
I don't know
Cowboy
what
Bebop.
they ain't talking about. at
Cowboy
all.
Bebop?
There.
Huh?
Cowboy
Nah,
Bebop.
I started watching.
So I got on my phone. I feel
started
like Tony when we
watching
talking
that.
about sports.
Cowboy
That's
Bebop
nothing.
is solid.
I think I started watching that. I can't remember if it was the series or the movie I was looking at. I can't
Oh,
remember.
watch the series.
I think I watched the movie.
Watch.
A vampire.
Animated
You watch
series.
Abbott Elementary. Then
I
I'll
will,
get
I
around
will.
to
I've
your
seen the pilot.
precious anime.
I
haven't
watched the
seen
first episode.
Yeah, man, look out.
You know.
I would love to play that janitor role.
He got a good role.
I would love to be
He
that
is-
janitor.
Berserk is
man.
my
Hella
shit
funny.
too.
Man.
Berserk is dope.
Grappler Baki, Vampire Hunter D.
Vampire Hunter D.
Oh,
It's one of my
yeah.
favorites. My favorite is Ninja Scroll.
Yeah, Ninja Scroll.
Classic.
Love
taking it
Ninja
back.
Scroll.
Classic.
Fist of the North Star.
Fist of the North Star was my first one.
Classic.
No, my favorite Fist of the South Star is the one that
Playing Watch Out.
we're really.
I seen that one.
You seen that one?
Yeah.
yeah.
Remember Smiles in South Star?
I seen it.
Tell me what you think is going on.
I remember that.
I seen it.
I appreciate you guys not watching anime, dog. It's great
I watch it.
content, dog. It's great stuff.
Give me a starting point.
You too mature. You too mature for it.
Give me a starting
Watch
Too
point.
Ninja
mature
Scroll.
for it.
Ninja Scroll.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch
Ninja
it.
Scroll.
Ninja Scroll.
Ninja Stroll.
Watch
I'm
it.
gonna
Very
scroll
funny.
right past that shit.
That's why I get into it.
Check it out.
Because enough people's into it to where it's clear.
You just gotta find what's for you.
There's so many, dog.
Yeah, it's so
But-
much.
That's just never been. It's never been my thing. Just not. But I don't knock
I'm gonna
it.
give it a shot.
I don't knock it
Yeah,
though.
check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Look at it.
There's so much good
Take
stuff.
It's pretty graphic.
There'd be some smashing in there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
Be
see.
some titties loose.
I don't want to
That's
see
what I heard. I
drawn
heard it's really grown up.
areolas, man.
Drawing areolas be looking nice.
Nah, man.
I'd be like, oh, who's this?
That's one of my favorite scenes in there.
Ninja Scroll?
boy.
Yeah.
Which scene?
When he's talking while he's
Oh
having
yeah,
conversations.
he was giving
while-
orders while he was smashing that chick. He was like, "I need y'all to go over there," and she was just taking it.
Yeah.
It was all silhouetted. I was like, "Well, my glasses was crooked." I was like, oh, yeah.
The good times, man.
Fist of the North Star is another good starting point.
Yeah.
So I got Ninja Scroll
Yeah,
and Fists of the North Star.
That was my
with
intro because it was graphic. It was just
Keon,
like,
come on, man, join me.
yeah.
That's great.
Those are two really good starting points.
Mhm. Start there.
I'm gonna start
See how
there.
you feel.
Ninja Scroll.
Ninja Scroll. One thing I like about anime and just Asian cinema and like with action, they make the main villain formidable and they keep that same energy.
Okay.
They be making the villain hard. If he a badass, he's not gonna get weak at the end of the movie like a lot of American shit does. They be doing all this work and then they get flimsy at the end. Like, nah, man.
Yeah.
There's always another level. I
Yeah.
haven't unleashed my final form. You be like, God damn, there's more than that.
they like even with the karate movies we used to watch. I remember the main villain on Chinese Super Ninjas. It took all four of them to beat the final guy. He came out the ground and it was just like, oh shit, this is the dude he was fighting. It was one against four,
Uh-huh.
and they lost one to kill him. And so I
Okay.
was like, see, he kept that same energy.
Oh yeah.
And so that's what I admire about like, you know, the Asian cinema is that they can. If you're gonna be a badass, he gonna be hard to beat. Even in Fist of the North Star, not to spoil it, but
Yeah.
it was just like he couldn't even get him. It was just like, oh shit, you really was that dude.
I don't watch a lot of American stuff. You know, there was this show on Netflix I love called Sanctuary. And it's about this dude who's a sumo wrestler. He becomes like the bad boy of sumo wrestling.
Mm.
It's great, man. There's so much better stuff out. Anything Korean is always dope.
Korea's been killing.
I'm watching All of Us Are Dead, Kingdom. There's so many good shows. I'm like, a lot of the stuff here, I'm going like, I've seen some kind of variation of this.
I started watching that joint y'all was talking about in the group chat, the brother's son.
Oh,
whatever.
that's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I love
They
that.
canceled it
Yeah.
too.
They canceled. They're not
They
gonna
canceled
redo
it?
it. They're not
I
gonna
liked
redo
it. I liked it.
So now I'm debating on if I'm gonna finish.
I liked it.
Oh,
That was
the
good.
What's the
things
point?
on
Yeah.
It's gonna leave
TV.
you
Right.
hanging.
Yeah.
That
One of
was
the good
good.
things
Did it
on
end
TV.
on the cliffhanger?
You got, well,
Don't spoil it, but does
Can't
it
say.
end?
just watch it, man.
It's good.
Does
You don't
it
wanna
end
torture
to
yourself?
where- that's what I'm saying.
It's a
like
good
if it's a
ending.
cliffhanger, I don't even want to.
It's worth watching though, man.
Does it end to where you need a season 2? I wouldn't say that,
It's worth watching.
but it's good. It's good as it is.
I was enjoying what I saw.
Yeah.
I'm pissed off, bro.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
It's a bunch of
Yeah.
trash getting renewed, and
Yeah,
For sure.
I know.
this is a good show, and they're not.
Netflix been tripping.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
tell people to watch One Piece, honestly. One Piece is great, but it's a big hole.
The movie or the
There's a series out there, but if you're gonna watch the cartoon, I
the
don't know.
anime. I'm sorry.
I'm 700 episodes in, and it's not that it's like
Jesus
bad,
Christ.
but there's 1100 episodes.
You seen 700?
Damn, Chaz.
It's been over a year.
You dedicated.
I was like, I'm gonna get there. dog.
How long is each episode?
Like 20 minutes.
Oh,
But it has been a journey.
Most animes are how long? About
Episode,
the
about
movies?
20 minutes.
The
Sure.
movies?
Yeah, there's
Or
movies and there's
hour?
a series.
the series,
Hour
like
and 30.
Maybe about 20 minutes.
Okay.
But it's a lot.
I was already-
it's good though.
I was already not in.
Well, that's
Now you
different.
really not
He
in?
said 700.
That's
nigga,
different.
No,
That's different though because that's one of the rare ones like Naruto.
Bleach.
That's one of the ones that are like 500 of those. Like it's
Jesus
long,
no.
you know. But you're also like it's once you're in, you're in. It's like this is dope. But
That's
I
the
knew
thing. I don't want
Is
any
it
more
in?
shows like that.
is it good?
Oh, yeah.
For 500 episodes, everybody fall.
You're gonna
off.
get your filler episodes, right? And there's bad ones, sure. Are there bad
Okay.
episodes?
There
That
got to be
Sure.
bad seasons in there.
That's
No.
a lot.
No. Mm-mm.
No bad season.
No bad
Out of
seasons.
700?
Because they're not seasons, they're arcs. You know what I mean? Animes do arcs, right? They're not like the seasons. They're like, here's what we're doing this time, guys. So they're like, there's always some dope shit in there.
That's crazy.
Give
You
it a
know.
shot.
Hell
It's
no.
crazy
Hell
because it's
Have
hard.
you tried this stuff, or you just prejudge
Hell
it?
no. Not when it, like my brothers and when I be peeking in, I'd be like, man, fuck out of here. And I just don't.
So you never watched the complete.
It's
anything.
just when I see it, I just be like. Every time I look at something, like, yeah, and then it get, like, I'm just like, I was just like, nah, man.
It's hard enough to come up with 100 stories for
That's what I'm
a
saying.
show. 700.
Because like Dragon Ball Z used to be bad because they would drag out episodes.
Wow.
But then they started doing, I forgot what the version is called now.
Shows got to end, man.
Yes and no. People love these characters though.
It must be a lot of stuff repeating. Because 700 stories, that's a man.
No, I'm
That's
all
the
this.
Simpsons.
I don't see 700 of anything being good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tapped
There's
out.
no way.
I tapped out the Simpsons a long time
Me
ago.
too.
wait a second, wait a
I
second.
left the Simpsons in the 90s.
Think about this. There's
I
a
love 'em.
reason. There's a reason why this show has been on for 1,100 episodes, and it's still killing, and they're still making money. There's a reason for that.
It's
Correct?
good.
It's because it's good.
Yeah. I mean,
It's not
If
like you
it's
get
still
700
on, they
episodes.
must
Like
be
we're just wasting money. What are we doing
they
this
must
for?
be doing something right.
They're doing something right. And so if you're an anime fan, you go like, no, I see why this is a good show. I see why Dragon Ball Z is still going on after
Yeah.
30 years.
Oh, that's still on?
Well, there's Dragon Ball that they did in the 80s, and then there's the Dragon Ball Z, and then there's different variations of it now.
Is Dragon
It's-
Ball Z like the one that made it? You know what I mean? Because I've heard of that.
That's only I've never. That's I thought
Is
it
that
was
like the
always
big
Dragon
boy-
Ball
you know what I
Z.
mean?
That,
Like,
that
he's
was
made
that was
it,
probably
made
like the biggest one that got a lot of black people, I think, into it heavy. Like it was because it used to come on before school, and then
Yeah.
you would like catch it here and there. And you know, I remember in high school, and middle school, so every once in a while, somebody would be like, "Yeah, something Goku." Be like, "Hey, dog, you watch?" Because we black folks, it's
Oh,
not something we
yeah.
did, right? As
Yeah.
black people, like watch anime, and then we'd be like, "You watching Dragon Ball Z?" It's like, yeah, man, there's other ones. There's other ones.
That was whispering.
Yeah, and I remember my cousin was so into them, and he would watch a ton of them, and that's how I really got into the shit.
Yeah, Moyo said, I never seen one. Moyo, somebody in the chat, sorry for the listeners, said that's a commitment like the TikTok girl that everybody's watching. That about her
TikTok
husband
girl.
lying. She
I
did
heard
like
about that. Yeah.
I didn't watch a single one.
Oh, I haven't
I'm
heard
like,
about that.
I ain't
But
got
there's also ones that like Cowboy Bebop was one season. It's 20, maybe 20.
now we cooking.
Yeah, I'm saying there's ones that are also very
Got my
short.
attention now.
Yeah, that one's great though. That's kind of like considered like one of the great anime.
I'm listening.
I think
series
you're
in
just
there.
stuck in it because you've been committed to it for so long that now you have to finish.
That's
For
what I
One
did with
Piece?
The Walking Dead. I wanted out, but I was like, I've come this far. I got to finish it.
If I want it out, I get
Walking
out.
Dead just went everywhere.
I'll be
otherwise.
typing out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I finished it, and then all the spinoffs, I was like, no, I'm
Yeah,
done.
it's a
I can't
lot,
stay
bro.
into anything that long.
Yeah, I give up.
It's too
Yeah,
much
I'll be
Walking Dead
tapping
is
out.
still.
for a show.
Yeah.
If they're still doing something right, because I'll go like, well, if you
If
got
it's still good though, I'll stick around.
yeah, because binging is a problem because you kind of get tired. Like makes sense why people do like 1 week and they're like, you got to
Yeah.
come back. Like that makes a ton of sense for like that binge culture. You can get
Mhm.
tired of that, but
The
if something's
Walking
really
Dead
good,
is
bro.
the same thing.
I
The
tapped out
zombies
Walking Dead a
outside.
while ago.
Mhm.
No, I had
The
a
zombies outside.
different thing, but I needed to see how it because I had invested so much time. I need to see how to end it, but that's what I'm like. I can't.
There's a black lady with a
These
sword.
things
What the
be
hell's
too
going
long.
on here?
Michonne.
She had a spinoff because
I
Rick
seen
came
that.
back, and I was like, I'm not watching this, even though I wanted to know what happened. I'm not watching it.
Now
Die.
they-
You be like, die.
Like something, end
Just
it.
die.
Start society, kill him, drop a bomb.
Now you got a France. I'm like, come on now.
I'm just.
Yeah, Daryl went to France.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a
What's the
minute.
longest y'all have done on the show?
Walking Dead.
How many seasons is there?
Walking gotta be like 11.
I left and came
Oh, I
back
ain't
to
gonna get
Walking
no-
Dead though.
Actually, no, that's not true because of Hulu. I take my time, but I'll I'm still up on Family Guy, American Dad, those things. Like I'll just do it whenever I feel like it though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like so then I'll be like, oh, I haven't seen this latest season. And then one day I'll sit down and do it, and then
I
I'm
missed
out.
whole seasons of Walking Dead and came back and it was the same.
Like, I just
It's like, oh snap, they got a blonde, white-haired black dude. That's crazy.
With a tiger.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, he was an actor.
Oh, I see pictures.
I was
there.
like, what the
And then I
hell?
He was an
left
actor.
for 2 years and came
I'm
back.
like, hold on, bro.
That's funny.
I just go like, man, if they're telling a good story, bro, and people are growing, I'm like, I'm all in.
I mean, if it's good, it's good.
Yeah. And that's I get a lot of that from One Piece.
But you know what?
Best in character development is
I tap
One
out.
Piece.
Sorry,
Quick,
what it is too with like with the Family Guy, a South Park, or there's standalone episodes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's not like a story that I have to invest. So I can skip around. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's not like
Boom,
Like
man,
Boondocks.
yeah, yeah.
Come in,
Yeah.
lose.
There's no,
Yeah.
they're all standalones.
There's
But
no
if I have to
missing
follow
beat.
a story, then Walking Dead is probably the longest I did with a story.
Okay.
I wish Boondocks was on for 20 years, bro.
Boondocks is great, bro.
That shit was so funny.
That
I
was
was
a
watching
good
something
time.
this
That's
weekend.
that's the show we deserve. I'd be so pissed that it's all fine. Aaron McGrew shot the shit out of him. Bring this show back on.
How many seasons was there?
like
The
4.
Boondocks?
Yeah, I don't think I've seen certain episodes, but
Just the characters that came. That man, bro.
Man, it is just a
The
classic.
characters are just so
dog.
funny.
It was, and then it was our culture from all different angles being looked at.
Right.
And so much has happened. I was like, man, you missed all the Kanye going crazy. You missed the Trump stuff.
Those
I'm
hella
like,
moments, yeah.
like you missed so much stuff, bro.
I'm gonna be sitting there like, man, I would have did this with
hell yeah, they definitely would have talked about the Trump shoes.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Fat
Come
Joe.
Going crazy for
on.
the
Oh, them
He had
Trump
shoes,
shoes.
bro. That's funny,
Come
bro.
on, bro.
When he said,
He
when I
came
was
out with
watching,
shoes.
when I watched what he said, I could not stop laughing. I was like, this dude
funny,
is
bro.
insane.
He's hilarious,
He's
bro.
insane. And then the other guy that got on Fox News, it was like, yeah, because they love shoes, right? So I'm like, we can see you? Do y'all know this? Like,
Yes,
but you right.
he's right.
I'm like, this shit's so funny to me.
Culturally,
They only did
yes.
56 episodes.
Oh man, did y'all see I don't know if y'all follow Naeem. He posted. Remember we were talking about last week about white people not being concerned with what we doing?
Oh yeah.
So Naeem
Oh.
posted this,
Oh, yeah.
the
People
people on the
not
talk
knowing.
show, and they put up all these black celebrities. They didn't have a clue
Yeah.
That's
of who a
funny. It was
single one
crazy.
was. And I'm
they-
talking about Steve Harvey. Big
Oh,
ones.
big ones.
And they was like, pass.
Yeah.
I was like, these white dude, they do not be worried about what
Yeah,
we
you
doing.
gotta
You
reach
think
it-
they
you gotta
watching
reach-
Club
yeah.
Shay Shay? No, nigga, they not
Yeah.
watching it. They're in their bubble.
You got to reach a certain level.
Yeah, they're in their bubble. And Steve Harvey has reached that level with white people. He hosts game shows that they
Who
love.
else? Who else did you see?
They passed. They didn't know who.
They got to know who Shannon Sharp is. That's 80 million views.
Mm-mm.
White
That's
people.
us,
I don't know
bro.
if he came up.
And he's a football player. He played in Denver.
They don't be checking. They don't be checking for us, man. They was so funny to watch. They was like pass.
It was a bunch of black folks. who were
pass.
like,
Yeah. They was
Pass.
passing. It
And then
was
they panned this one black dude. He was looking like, how do y'all not
Yeah.
know these?
there
They
was
didn't
one
know.
white girl they named. I was like, how
Who
do
is
you
this?
know her?
And that's the crazy part. The white people. I was like, I don't. I
They
don't
were
know
like
who
Sarah
Oh,
Sweeten.
so you're
Like,
in your
how do you-
bubble.
Yeah, that was my point. It was like we're all in these bubbles, so stop worrying about
Yeah, Steph Curry was when they passed on.
So
You're
Jordan
Yeah.
Peele, they passed.
I get that.
He's behind the camera now.
Yeah,
Jordan
Steph and Steve Harvey.
They got no. I don't
bro.
believe Steph. They got
They
Steph.
passed on the Proud Family.
I can see
I
that.
get
that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Not Steph Curry though.
They passed on Steph
No.
and Steve Harvey, bro.
Oh, Archer's
Steph?
great.
They passed on Bye Felicia. Didn't know
I
where
get
that was
that.
from.
I
Yeah,
get that. That's
that makes
fair.
sense. That's
Didn't
black
know who
culture.
Tracy Ellis Ross was.
Fair.
How's that fair? She's on the biggest shows on ABC.
That's not fair.
I didn't know that.
That's not
I
fair.
know who she is, but
Yeah.
I didn't know she's on the show. On
Blackish.
Blackish ran for like 7 seasons.
Fair.
You knew that show was
Steph
out.
Curry.
No, I knew it was out. but
Yeah.
I'm done, bro. I'm out.
Yeah.
They passed on Steph.
One of the biggest basketball
Ken
players
Griffey
on the
Jr.
planet.
I
Oh,
get
come on,
Griffin.
that's
How you
rude.
get Griffey? He was
Not
the
at a
biggest
certain
star
age.
in
He
the
was the
90s.
biggest. Yeah.
He was the biggest
These are
baseball
grown adults.
star.
I'm still
Ken
trying to
Griffin.
heal over Steph.
I was like, he's
As the
going for
biggest
home
baseball
run
star
right
in
now.
the 90s, bro. The 99 2000. He was the biggest star.
Wait, what was the dimmer like the age?
Whites.
Just the white.
They were white.
No, they were different ages.
Yeah.
But they were white.
That's
They don't
wild.
be-
You
they
actually-
don't-
They passed on Dennis Rodman,
Come on,
No,
bro.
nah, that's-
Come
that's
on, bro.
rude. That's-
You know
he was
Dennis
in the white
Rodman.
tabloids.
Steve
You know,
Harvey.
you know Dennis Rodman.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
They know Dennis Rodman. What is it, in Vietnam? Where he be going?
Korea.
Korea.
Korea?
Maybe they was doing a thing where you see somebody in the store that you don't want them to see you, and you're like, I don't know that nigga.
Dennis Rodman is one of the most recognizable athletes ever.
And
Apparently
the girl
not.
that passed on Dennis Rodman, she didn't look that young.
That's what I'm saying.
40s minimum.
He
She
did
should've
everything
known.
to scream attention.
And his hair was green in the little. You could see the green.
That's how you
top,
know
and
it's
then-
Dennis
This hurts
Rodman.
my feelings, man.
So
Dang.
yeah, Tracy
That's
Ellis, I
outrageous.
get though.
I get that.
Yeah,
I'd be like, I seen her somewhere. Come on, dog.
Yeah, they don't be knowing. That's so when he posted it, I was like,
Jordan Peele, I get
thank
too.
you.
I get Jordan Peele
Yeah.
100%.
But like they don't be. And then somebody else said something because I had talked about this before, and he was like, one, everybody be in their own bubbles. Two, why do you care about what they think? They're not the moral standard. Like if you go through history, who's done the most bullshit?
Well, I feel like we're in a different conversation.
You know what I'm saying? No, because my post was about black people being embarrassed
This
about
is
what
much
white
bigger.
people think.
Uh-huh.
And so it was like, one, they're in their own bubble. And then he brought that point up. He was like, on top of that, they're not the judgment of good people. So why do you care? So the whole point was just stop worrying about what they think. Like that was the whole point of the conversation. It was like, what they like
Whose
a lot
conversation?
Naeem's or just in
no,
general?
we were having this conversation on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And then so it was just like a lot of black people would be like, you embarrassing in front of these white people. And it's like, why do you give a fuck what they think? Like, why are you trying to impress them? Was the whole point of the conversation.
Oh.
And then it just went to different avenues of
Like,
like,
it's a different
why?
turn, but
Like,
okay.
what, you scared of? What?
I don't think it's that. I don't think you could be like, why don't white people accept us? I don't think it's that. I think it's just like these are big people.
I don't like looking bad in front of people.
In general.
These are
I'll
big
own
stars
that.
right here.
In general, it could be in front of whites, Hispanics.
No, see, that's
Asians,
fine. But a lot of
like-
people are in front of like, you embarrassing in front of these white people. And it's like,
Yeah.
and then what I was saying was, while you're worried about what other people think, they're not watching us, is how we got to that point. It was like, they're not watching us.
I don't know, man. The world is watching, bro. I saw this interview and they were talking about, it was a British actress, British comedian, I forgot her name, but she was talking about how much the killing of Floyd,
George Floyd.
Yeah.
Floyd, like affected Europe and British
Well,
in
that
general.
was
Well,
massive. But that wasn't a black issue. That was a
it
huge.
was 1,000% a black issue.
But it
Definitely
wasn't.
a black
It
issue.
It was a
wasn't
black American
It was, but it
issue
wasn't.
specifically.
It wasn't Club Shay Shay interview. It was
It
like
wasn't entertainment, but
it was a
black issue.
massive-
But what I'm saying is that
Definitely a black issue.
the world definitely watches.
Yeah.
Well, I bet you there's other people in different countries who definitely would have named Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
Steph
saying,
Curry-
bro.
Wow.
China
Steph
for
Curry
sure.
is crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy, bro.
I was like, there's
But
like,
if you really don't fuck with sports, is he crazy?
Nope.
dog, there's some people who
You
transcend.
know who
a
Michael Jordan
sports.
is, regardless if you mess with
Steph
sports
Curry
or
is
not.
Michael
Definitely know
Jordan,
Mike
though.
Jordan.
He's very close.
No.
Nah.
No, it's not.
This is where I digress.
No, it's not.
LeBron would
It's
be the
not.
name, right? LeBron would be the name that I'd be like, you got to know LeBron, right? That would be the name over Steph.
Yeah.
Just
His
saying.
Bay Area just is just
I'm
it,
just
kick, it kicks
saying.
in. It kicks in.
LeBron would be this era's Michael Jordan.
I'm
It kicks
surprised
in.
he didn't say LeBron's from the Bay.
Jordan,
He
the
did play for
Jordan
Oakland
impact
Soldiers.
and the Curry impact are not the same.
They're not. They're not.
I'm not just saying that as a Bulls fan.
They're
it's
just not.
Jordan transcended the game.
Not
He
even
made
Steph
it
didn't
global.
change the game of
He
basketball.
did.
Changed the
did.
game of
He changed the
basketball
game
for
within
sure.
the game, though. Like if you're not watching the NBA like that,
Steph is big enough to be known
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, they should have
in
known him, but
Jordan's
he's not.
prime, everybody
He's
was
not
talking
close.
about Jordan.
Does Steph have Space Jam?
I'm offended by you fuckers.
That's just your guy.
And I get it, but
Yeah.
but not
I
everybody. It's people out here
He's
that
not
don't
a
give
Jordan.
a fuck about sports.
But they'll know who LeBron is. But they'll know who it is just because he's LeBron. Like
I don't.
you just know who he is because he's that big.
And Steph is just Steph.
Like,
I'm not gonna win this battle, so I'm not even gonna engage with y'all.
I mean,
I see what you guys are trying to do.
I mean,
Well, no, we're
feel like-
we're not even
yes,
trying to.
no, I'm
we're
not
being
gonna engage
real.
with- I'm not
You're
gonna
just
engage with
biased.
bro.
When people don't know an athlete, I'm never tripping. Unless it's like a Jordan.
Even-
or like the Ken Griffey.
Think about how many
Ken
people
Griffey.
don't know who Messi and Ronaldo are, and they're like the biggest stars in the world. Because if they don't fuck with soccer or sports, they don't know who they are, and they're like the
I don't
biggest
know,
people
yeah.
in
I
the
wouldn't know.
world.
I could be
American
sitting
bubble.
next to him and be like,
Right. And so you think people supposed to know Steph and not know them?
I know
With their
four
300
soccer
million
players.
followers?
Steph has green eyes.
I can recognize 4 soccer players.
Through history or that play
Historically,
right now?
5.
I seen a picture of Pele.
Pele
Pele.
just
I was like,
threw it.
that's what Pele look like. This
I'll put it in
whole time?
perspective for you. Steph has 56 million followers.
What Bron got?
LeBron has 159 million.
That's not a big difference.
And if
Messi
Jordan
has
was in
more
this
than
era,
that.
he would have
Yeah, Messi
a
probably got
ton.
more than that.
Messi and them be having like 300,000.
They be having hella.
Yeah,
You mean 300 million?
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, 300 million. Yeah, it's just if you don't mess with sports, you don't mess with sports. So that made sense.
Steph, bro.
56 mil.
How gentle he looks. He's like the boy he's like the boy next door, man.
It's a bad shoe. That's
Late night, someone knocking on your door. You open up the door for LeBron or Steph? Midnight.
Both.
I'm
I'm a
either
fan.
one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Yeah.
Making sure.
I'm like, oh my, why are you here? My voice gonna change and everything. You came to my house? Come on in. I got some pajamas for you.
Steph is my favorite. He's my favorite basketball player right now.
I guess that's crazy. If you don't watch sports,
Yeah, you don't
you don't know.
you don't be paying attention.
There's certain boxers I couldn't name. I'm like, who is this dude? People be knowing these cats.
Yeah, UFC fighters.
Would they
that
know
ain't mine.
Floyd?
Probably
know.
not.
Boxing's
Probably
worldwide.
not.
That's
Yeah,
one of the
probably
biggest
not.
boxers in the
Probably
world.
not though.
He's not Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
he's
probably
definitely not Muhammad.
He's
Ali.
not Tyson.
He's
Yeah.
not Tyson either.
Not Tyson. You would know Tyson?
That's
Yeah, no
because
Tyson.
But
Yeah.
boxing isn't as popular as it was back then.
No.
Yeah.
No,
It's
no,
not.
no.
So they
Too many belts, too many weight
Yeah,
classes.
it's
too
taking
many-
a, it's
too much
taking a
going
damn,
on.
yeah.
That guy probably get
Boxing
more
ruined
love.
its own like popularity.
It was mostly
It
them
got too
going
watered down.
Them going to jail that made them as popular as they
Oh, I
are.
gotta get out of here.
When Muhammad Ali took a stance
Mm.
and went to jail, it boosted him up.
For
And
sure.
then it was the biggest disaster when Tyson went to jail.
Yeah.
Killed the
So.
momentum. Where you at, DC?
Here we go. We're
He was waiting on him. We're queued up.
with the Big Broski Marlin at the Hall live in Hanover, Maryland. I think that's Baltimore.
Baltimore. Was
That's
that your
March
Baltimore
7th.
accent?
No,
now?
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
And then March 8th, Philadelphia, the Event Center. And I might bring some Prove It shirts. So if you in one of those places, pull up. Or order you a Prove It shirt or a Prove It beanie from me on Instagram. Hit me up.
Okay. All right, dude. All right, then.
It's at Craig Wayans on everything.
That's Craig Wayans.
Craig Wayne.
I'm still laughing at it. What'd you do?
I don't know what's the song. Whatever it was. I will be with Shantae Wayans at the Bellflower Stand-Up Comedy Club, whatever it's called, March 9th this weekend, man. And Lacaroni Chaz up on the YouTube, so please come laugh with us. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
KeonPoli.com for all my show dates. I just added some more on there. The flyers are about to drop for all the cities. And then April 8th, you can get your tickets now to the Under the Radar show at Flappers. I don't know who's on the lineup yet, but get your tickets, especially if you had a good time last time. It's going to be 4 of the comics and plus me, of course. And I think that's it. Yeah, just KeonPoli.com on everything to find all the stuff.
No, we are not alive today, Moyo. I have things. My mom is in the hospital, but she's okay.
Oh.
I think.
Huh?
But she stayed the night there.
Wait, what?
My mom's in the hospital, but she was staying the night there.
Oh.
But she's
Oh.
okay.
She's good.
What's she in there for?
She has pancreatitis.
Oh, okay.
It's an inflammation of the pancreas.
Oh, good.
So,
Send our
yeah.
prayers out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I almost
Well-
didn't make it here. And I was like,
Oh, shit.
Get well, Mama Chaz.
and she was like, no, go. I was
Mama
like,
Chaz.
okay. So I went out
Yeah.
to you with Lacaroni Chaz today.
Okay.
But yeah, but please, prayers to my
You
mom.
send her
is
my
always
love,
welcome.
man.
Yeah,
You know
we'll
what I'm talking
do.
about? You feel
We'll
me?
do. We'll do.
What's your mom's name?
Ruby.
Ruby.
Yeah.
Standard.
Ruby
Standard black mama.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Ruby. Standard black mom
Pretty
name.
good.
Yeah.
Mhm. She's a good lad.
She a good time, man.
Lass. Mm-hmm.
Check out Verbal Cardio. New episodes drop every Wednesday. There's a new episode of Ball Brothers Podcast up now on Kev on Stage Studios YouTube. Check that out. If you are anywhere near the LA area, Tony Bacon and Friends returns March 25th at Flappers Comedy Club. That's probably mine. Well, I needed a new size. So if you're in the LA area, check that out. March 25th. And you're, yeah, I think that's it, y'all. We appreciate y'all in the Chatsworth, and stay tuned for Verbal Cardio if you ain't got nothing to do. All right, y'all, we out.